Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to Horizon Forbidden West DLC Burning Shores. Now, we originally achieved the platinum for this on the 26th of May 2022, and we're back today with the DLC. It's taken a while for the DLC to come, but it is now here at least. Not sure what to expect. As usual, I've stayed away from everything, so we go into this blind, as always. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There is one thing I would like to see that I'm not sure if you will or not, but Silence. So if you don't know, Silence, the actor, they actually voiced Silence in the games. He passed away recently. So I'm hoping we hear his voice at least one last time in this. That's my hope. But we shall see. For those that aren't aware as well, if you want to play this yourself, this is a PS5 exclusive. So you cannot play it on the PlayStation 4 version, unfortunately. Yeah, it's only a PS5. I know that's upset a lot of people, to be fair. But I've got 3.5 hours to really get our teeth into this DLC this morning. I don't know how we activate it. We'll figure that out as we go, as always. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking for this for a while. This isn't the only new game coming to the channel. We also have a Jedi Survivor coming next week on release, as voted for by you guys. So that will be live on the channel next week on release as well. So I just wanted to check sound. We're going to do a quick tweet and then we shall crack on. I'm hoping we load in and it will give us an indication of how we access the DLC. I'm sure we'll figure out as we go otherwise. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm hoping it's as good as in my head I'm thinking it should be. It might take a little bit of time to get back used to the controls and combat. Combat in this, compared to the first game, it was a lot more tactical. You had to really think about your bow, your arrows, and what types of different things you were using. So hopefully we can get back into this pretty quickly. And so I'm trying to type and talk, and it doesn't work. It's really not working, typing and talking. But yeah, hopefully we can get back into it quickly. There are some pre-order weapons as well. So hopefully we'll have a look at those as well. I don't know why. We've been doing this for over 2 years now, and yet I still struggle to type and talk. I don't get why it's not something you learn and can adapt to. I just struggle with it, and I don't know why. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. But yeah, let me know if you're looking forward to this, if you're thinking of playing it yourself, what you're looking forward to. Yeah, like I say, I've stayed away from all the trailers and things, so I'm not really too sure what to expect. I don't even know where we're heading, to be honest, in terms of geographical area in America. So that'll be a nice surprise. Right, tweet is done. Let's load in. So our save game, what have we got here? 93 hours and 38 minutes on the 8th of June, I believe. We got the platinum in May last year. But that's the last save we did. Let's load in. Like I say, I'm hoping it gives us an indication of how we start DLC, rather than me have to figure it out myself. We shall see. And I just want to hear Silence one last time. If you didn't know what else he did, he was actually an actor who was in Fringe as well.
Safe travels, champion.
Oh wow, okay, we've got everything come straight away. Good morning, Crazy Iceman. How are you? Can't wait to see this. I've ordered this as well. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, it wasn't too badly priced for DLC, was it? £15. I don't know how many hours we're going to get out of it. It'll be interesting to see as well, to be fair. So thank you for installing the Burning Shores DLC. The Burning Shores DLC features new quests that continue the main storyline and is set in an entirely new area of the map, featuring new characters, machines, weapons, skills, tools, outfits, collectibles, and more. start, make sure you complete the main quest, Singularity, which we did. I'm not going to spoil the end of the story for anyone that hasn't got to the end themselves.
You look geared up for
But you
battle.
cannot play this then
Always a
unless you
smart
finish
choice.
the end of the main story, which I like. There's nothing worse than a DLC that you can play halfway through the story. I like something that you can start at the end, but that way you can't accidentally start it. I think that's good. Just Aloy will then be contacted with next steps. The new skills are available at any time. Ghost levels will be returned while upon reaching the new max level. Enjoy. Enjoy. Okay, let's have a look.
Aloy,
No nonsense.
It's silent.
a certain complication has come to my attention that we must discuss. I'll be waiting at Tilda's.
Keep your eyes open out
It's
there,
proven to be a
soldier.
useful headquarters for my inquiries into the Zenith base. And don't worry, I haven't disturbed her precious art.
Fine. I'll be there when I can.
So I did say the one thing I wanted to hear was Silen's voice one last time after he passed away, and that is what we've done. Okay, we can fast travel. Everything is done. There was nothing else to do on the map. We've got the platinum trophy, so everything you can see here is done. So the only quest we have is to meet Silence, Burning Shores. Burning Shores, it says level 38, interestingly. Skill-wise, there are added skills. Look at that. There are skills added onto the bottom. I don't know what's going to be good and what's not. We have 2 skill points to spend. Let's have a quick look at these new skills then before we get going. So we've got Warrior's Instinct. Increase your awareness of weakened enemies and the duration they're knocked down. Elemental Spear. Deal elemental damage to your spear by attaching elemental capsules on your hunter's kit. Okay. Go across a bit more. Smoke Bomb Heal. Gradually regain health while inside a healing smoke bomb's cloud. When a machine recovers from the tied down state, shoot another rope to instantly tie it down again for short duration. Glide Targeting. Slow down time and quickly draw your weapon when aiming during a glide. Gain the ability to fire the Spectre Gauntlet while gliding. Gain the ability to grapple strike machines. That looks quite cool. Regain weapon stamina faster when you're in a critical health state. Gain the ability to craft and employ drop shields. Maximize shield durability by equipping outfit weaves. Drop shields looks quite good. That'll be quite a good defensive one, I think. Sharpshot expert. Sharpshot bows are less inaccurate while you're walking and crouching. Silent strikes build up resonate energy faster and deal more damage. Gain the ability to grapple launch from flying mounts. Interesting. Overriding the machine instantly energizes your spear for resonator blast. I think that's all of them. And obviously, we've got the main skills, the override overdrive. Berserk blast. I don't even remember what skills we've got now. Oh, we've got them all, to be fair. Defy death is there. Hunter's mark. Trap mines. Warrior's vigor. I think that's it. You have to play the other game. Yeah, you have to play the whole game first. Is definitely a good thing, by far. Now, I'm pretty sure, I don't think we've got them yet. Obviously, we've got all our weapons that we had before. We'll keep the same equipment from before when we finish the game. I'm not going to plan on changing anything just yet. The only thing I will say is I probably am going to be a bit off with buttons to start with, mainly because I cannot remember for the life of me the buttons. Is there new machines? Yes, 4 new machines then by the looks of it. 4 unknown machines that we need to scan. I think that's it. Okay, so we need to get down to there. I'm pretty sure we can fast travel to here. The only thing I would say is I cannot remember how to do different things. So that's my spear. No, that's that. That's the bottom things. So I'm trying to figure out buttons. Weapon wheel. That's what I was trying to figure out. Weapon wheel. Yeah, okay. We'll get this pretty quickly, I'm sure. So with the fast travel, we can go here. I'm going to give it a quick save because now we've started the DLC, and then fast travel. So we're going to travel down. As I say, everything else is done. What's that? Machine strike. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we achieved the platinum, so there is nothing not done, if that makes sense. Okay, our closest point is there. We've got to think, it's been nearly a year since we platinumed this game. It's really weird in terms of remembering buttons. The first fight we get into could be a problem. That's the thing. Oh yeah, it's triangle to gather, isn't it? I told you I'd forget. I think I'm heading the wrong way. We're heading this way. So Tilda was a character who we met in the game as well. So we're heading to her house, essentially. Like I say, I am just checking buttons as I go, just to make sure I remember. I don't need a rock. So where are we heading? Ah, I'm kind of on the wrong path. I'm meant to be going that way. Trying to think how to glide there. I can't remember the button. So when you've not played something in so long, it is so weird to get back into it. How are we getting in the house? Yeah. Okay. Settings. I need to check controls. I'm just so not with it in control wise. Button layout. Okay. Heal is up. Tools. I know L1 gives us weapon wheel. Aim is L2. That's normal. Focus tag. Melee attack is R2. Battle surge. Dodging is circle. Shield ring activation square. Jump grapple. Yeah, I think that'd do. I mean, it was more the gliding and things I just couldn't for the life of me figure out. Remember. Right, where is Silence? I'm so excited to see him one last time. As I say, we're never going to see him in a game again. This will be the last time.
So this is where Tilda tried to reel you in. What was her proposal? That together you could save the planet? Just as your precious genetic mother always wanted? I believe the old ones called that a bait and switch. Luring you with the promise of a vibrant new world, when in reality, it's doomed to be cracked open by nemesis and scoured of life.
If you're trying to get a rise out of me about Tilda, it's not gonna work. And if you really believed we have no future...
I forgot how good graphically this game actually is.
And perhaps I'm just waiting to see if you can once again achieve the impossible. Speaking of which, my preparations for Nemesis have revealed a new problem. I've been searching the remains of the Zenith base for any data that could help us. In doing so, I discovered that 13 of our spacefaring friends descended to Earth from the Odyssey.
But we only found 12 corpses total, including Verbena at the biotech lab.
Your math is impressive as always, but yes, it appears that one got away. His name is Walter Londra. In the 21st century, he was an aerospace magnate, but also a bit of a celebrity.
I don't want to be facing them again. They were tough the first time round.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you that he's far too dangerous to be allowed to roam free. You need to find him and deal with him.
Right. We ask everything as always, and then we will get going.
You said you've been searching through the Zenith base. Did you find anything that can help against Nemesis?
Well, I believe our best option is to unearth powerful technologies, from the Zeniths, the ancient past, or both. And with such knowledge in hand, we might be able to build a weapon to hurt Nemesis in a way that it can't...
I would assume, because of how long it's taken for this DLC to come out,
I like it.
it's the only one that's coming. The first game only had one DLC as well.
Leads, but nothing concrete.
And whether there'll be a new game with Aloy, I'm not sure.
So Londra made his fortune by selling spaceships?
It did. I can't, without spoiling the ending, it ended with where it's possible for a new game to come out in the future.
Asteroids for rare metals, generating untold riches.
I'm starting to see why you're worried.
Indeed. Thanks to us, he no longer has access to the Odyssey or the Zenith base, but he likely has extensive knowledge of potent old-world technologies. As such, he represents both a threat and an opportunity.
You think he might know about something that can help with Nemesis?
It's possible, yes.
Okay. Celebrity?
You said Walter Landra was a bit of a celebrity. What does that mean?
Although he made his money in aerospace, he put vast sums into the production of holographic entertainment. In fact, his wife was a famous actress. The two of them were often featured in tabloids and other media.
Tabloids?
A type of news outlet that tracked the personal lives of celebrities, allowing legions of fans to live vicariously through the rich and famous.
Oh. Yuck.
I like the way they've explained celebrity there. That's quite good.
So where do you think Landra went?
The coast, far to the south. An area racked by tectonic shifts and volcanic activity. The few Tanakh who have ventured there refer to it as the Burning Shores. But 1,000 years ago it was called Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
A hub for the technology and
New
entertainment
city.
industries. Landra's space mining company, Heaven Sent, was headquartered there. It stands to reason he would retreat to familiar territory. I'll send you the coordinates. So, are you ready to track down our rogues?
We're always ready. Born ready. Let's go to the Burning Shores.
Okay. To the Burning Shores, then.
Proceed with caution, Eloy. I suspect Landra is even more devious and resourceful than the other Zeniths.
Aw, Silence.
So we're facing another Zenith again.
Concerned about my safety.
It's going to be a tough, I'm sure. There's a new max level as well. I'm not too sure how high it goes now. We're currently at max level.
Aloy? I hope I haven't caught you in the middle of fighting a giant machine or something.
Hey, Beta. I'm actually on my way to the Burning Shores.
Oh, right. Gaia and I heard about your mission from Silence. Be safe, okay? We'll be here if you need us.
Will do. Thanks.
Yeah, it's one of those. I really forgot how graphically lovely this game looks. They definitely pulled out all the stops for it. And we've played some really good graphic games recently, and yeah, this beats all of them.
This is it. Landra's headquarters shouldn't be far. Can't be good.
Cherry, good morning, how are you?
Shit!
You want to attack? This isn't going to be good when I don't remember buttons, is it? Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Well, that's an entrance to the Burning Shores and a half, isn't
Were
it?
you actually flying just now?
Yeah, just, not my best landing.
Damn, more machines.
I think I've got to remember how to fight very quickly.
Stay back. I'll handle this.
Hold on, I can help too.
Let's see what you got.
I don't remember. Okay, kill the machines.
See these little pistols? It's one hit.
Yeah, okay, got it.
I also don't remember how to do most of this. I know I can dodge. The other thing I can't remember is how to scan. So many buttons I don't remember. It's been so long. It's nearly a year since we originally played this. That's the problem. It's just been so long. Ah. Come on, I need to move. Run. Okay, change arrows. Let's go for some fire. I need to remember how to scan them, ideally, so I can see weak spots. But fire generally works pretty well, I think.
Fire on metal. Now's my chance.
When it's on fire, there's no point doing more fire on it. I remember that, at the very least. I did say this would take us a little bit of time to remember how to do different things, and this, what have I got? Sky Killer, that'll do. One down.
Not bad, stranger.
Missed it.
Down it goes.
That's down. Yeah. Did I get it on the tail? I did. Right, one left, one left. It's down. I really need to remember controls.
Oh, you know how to hold your own.
I was
My
going
name's
to help,
Seyka.
but try and scan the
Aloy.
animals. Yeah, I know. I need to see the scanning.
same
I can't
about
remember how
you.
to scan. I need to figure out buttons in a minute. It's been a year. That's the
You'll
annoying
focus.
thing.
So you're Quen. You're not exactly like any diviner I've met.
How do you even know that?
I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but first...
Just one for now. I saw you before you crashed, flying on a sunwing. It didn't look like you knew about that tower, which means you're new.
We didn't know
So
about the tower,
what
no.
brought you here?
I'm looking for someone. There's a ruin. On the hill northeast of here, that's where I was headed.
The ruin on the hill. You mean Starlight Rise?
You know it. Is there another way to get there?
Maybe. But first, we're gonna have to do something about that tower. I think we can help each other, Aloy. The tower's not far from where my people made camp. I can show you the way.
Can we do the machines first and grab parts, please?
Hold on. You said we can help each other, but
Thanks for the like, for those
what
much appreciated.
exactly are you doing here?
Let's just say, I need that tower dealt with too. Come on.
Don't run away yet. We need to get the parts and the machines. You don't leave things behind.
This way.
Okay.
Follow me.
Wide more.
We'll have to take my skiff to get to the settlement.
What
Okay.
were you doing out here anyway?
I know she's going.
Skip's
We will
rudder
catch
is
up
a
with her in a
bit
second.
I was after some parts to fix it.
I can never have enough parts.
We just need
And I'm one of these people that has to pick everything up. Where's the other one? Over here. Okay. Pick some health up over here. You can turn off the animation for picking things up. It came in an update while we were playing the game, and I decided to leave it on. Okay, so that's the hill. That's map. Oh wow, let's have a quick look at the map actually. So this is the Burning Shores map. Similar size to the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, I would have said. The Frozen Wilds. It seems to be similar in size from what I remember. I know that's left and right. That's aim. Let's go back to bow. Advanced hunter bow would do. Do need more arrows. I did like the javelin, to be fair. We got into that quite late on in the game. We weren't using it very early on, and I really got into using that as we went along. So, there we go. Right stick. That's what I needed to remember. Because now we can scan
Let's get going.
machines, which is what I needed to do to figure out weaknesses. Right, let's follow Seyka. See where we're heading. One of the things that we always did a lot of was scan. You're going to swim across? What's she got? Oh, it's boats.
Here she is. I just need to attach this component I picked up. Hold tight.
I've seen a boat like that before.
Me and a gearhead back at the settlement roped it together. Works well enough.
I think that's the first boat we've seen that actually works. We've seen the
That'll
big
do it.
boat that
Stuff's
her
good to
people
go.
use to come across
Hop in.
to the main game. I don't think we've seen one of these before, from what I remember. A skiff.
Oh no, not another one.
Whoa.
Like I said, there's no getting to Starlight Rise so long as that tower's there.
Wow, that tower is bloody powerful. That's something we'll have to deal with, I think.
Okay, casting off.
We're going heading to the settlement.
Sure beats rowing.
I've had a lot of time to improve her design.
How long have your people been here?
About a year, I
Scan the
think.
settlement was my thinking.
We hit this massive storm crossing the Great Ocean. Lost half the fleet and our bearings.
I'm not controlling it.
It was a miracle we even made it to these shores. We've been stuck here ever since.
See, I'm sorry to hear that. Just how many of you are left?
Not as many as there should be. We've had other troubles since the shipwreck. And some of those remaining aren't much help.
Sounds like you're not thrilled
Now
to
I
go
can
back.
scan it. I think it'll be a bit easier in
Bringing
battle,
back
to
an
be fair, 'cause
Outlander
we know
is certainly
weaknesses and
going to
things.
complicate things. It'll be fine. Just follow my lead and let me do the talking.
If you say so.
That's it on your left. Fleet's End.
Uplifting name.
We weren't in great spirits when we made landfall.
And there we are, the settlement.
Okay, here we go.
I don't have to talk because I have a bad throat for 4 days. GP's not let to get me like it. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I hope you get better soon, Crazy Irishman.
I don't know anything further. May I be dismissed?
No. You will remain here until the traitor returns.
To new people. We've met their kind before, but we haven't seen. We've not met this group.
One act of treason breeds another, it seems. Stealing a diviner's focus, leading a barbarian into
Barbarian.
arrest.
We've been called many things, but not a barbarian.
Arrest them both. Remove their focuses at once.
Arrest us. This is a matter for the Admiral, not a compliance officer.
By all means.
Okay, off to see the Admiral by the sounds of it.
It's true. Seyka stole the focus.
Who's the barbarian?
She's done for.
Why are we a barbarian? I don't understand. We've been called many things, but barbarian just seems a bit odd. I suppose barbarian refers to someone that they're not sure of, don't know, from a distant place. Would be my only thinking.
Admiral Garrett! It's as I told you, sir. The proof is now before your eyes. A soldier dared to don a diviner's focus. The eye that reveals the legacy. But Seyka did not stop there. She brought a barbarian among us. In direct violation of Confidentiality Clause 3A. Protocol states that these...
I'm not a massive fan of Rang.
Finding our missing people, sir.
He's just not. He's not doing it for me at the minute.
Diviner Vi's focus showed me his last moments. He found a clue. The ruin on Starlight Rise. There's evidence our people were there.
Hunter's headquarters.
Now we have no means of safe
There's a few
passage.
graphical glitches
Not
I've
in our
noticed
current
already,
situation. But she might have another way.
but they're not game breaking. There's just a few graphical issues.
Remember the law, sir.
Things moving when they
Focus is
shouldn't,
for
things
a
like that.
diviner. No one else.
Seyka's actions are indeed concerning,
But,
and there will have to be a reckoning.
but, come on, there's a but there somewhere.
But
There
finding
you go.
our lost crew is paramount. If Seyka has a chance of bringing them back, our course is clear. Even compliance must recognize that. I will allow it. Seyka and the Outsider are free to pursue this lead.
Why is he not even asked who we are?
Sir, if
You would have thought that was one of the first things he asked. Who is this person? Why are they here?
Outlander,
Where do you come
I'd
from?
like a word when you have a moment.
He's not happy with her.
Damn them.
This is getting
Okay?
worse. Oh, you might have to go out to the doctors again. They're going to end up giving you
I shouldn't
antibiotics,
have
aren't
said
they?
that. It's just that my sister is one of the missing. Not only that, she's our last navigator, our only means of
So there's a
getting
personal
home.
reason for her to want to
I've
do
gotta
this.
find her, even if it means using a forbidden relic. Meanwhile, Rang and the others act like I'm the problem, when in reality, I'm the only one looking for a solution.
Look, I understand. Maybe more than you know, but for now, I think we need to calm down and just
calm.
That's not calm.
You're right, of course. Getting upset isn't going to help.
So anyone that's pre-ordered this DLC, you do get, I think it's 2 pre-order weapons.
both need to
But
get to
we've
the
got to
place
wait
you
until
call
we get an
Starlight
opportunity
Rise.
to see them and actually pick them up.
But that tower seems like it knocks anything nearby out of the sky.
Out of the water, too. It fires at any watercraft in range.
Oh, great.
We're not going by water then.
Well, it seems to me you've got some kind of plan in mind to deal with it.
Maybe. Between the two of us, there might be a way.
Okay, again, we'll ask everything and then we'll crack on.
Well, you're a good fighter, that's for sure. But beyond that, I don't know much about you.
There's not much to tell. Nothing special about me, except my sister is pretty well known among my people.
You don't seem so ordinary to me.
I was just a petty officer until we ran around.
It's good to see Halo again, isn't it?
We
You're
lost
right.
a lot of midshipmen
Graphically, it's good. There are some
to the storm and
glitches,
the wreck.
things moving when they shouldn't.
And now even more of them
But yeah,
are
I forgot
missing.
how nice this game was
So
graphically.
I've been trying to step up and help the Admiral.
It took a lot of guts putting on that focus. Seems to me he needs more like you.
Tell that to Rang and his toadies.
So your sister is a navigator?
More like the navigator. The only Quen who can steer by the stars without instruments. She reads the sky like a scroll. Knows every constellation by position, no matter how much it spins around up there, which means she's been an Imperial favorite ever since her first exam. One of the fleet's most precious assets. And now she's gone.
She and the others just disappeared?
After we made landfall, the hard way, the Admiral sent out scouting expeditions with the very few boats we had left. Not one of them returned. I don't know what happened to them all, but I do know it has something to do with that tower.
So captured, possibly? I don't know. Are they going to be dead or are they captured? Lost?
Agreed on that.
Plus your topical hair glitch and other things. Oh yeah, nothing that stops playing though. I don't think there's a single game we've ever seen that actually gets hair right. Long hair especially.
A couple of weeks
It just
ago after our
glitches.
scout
It's
boats
just
went
one of those
missing.
things that cannot be replicated,
And
I
it
don't
shoots at
think,
anything
properly.
in the sky or sea.
Always going to have issues of some sort.
Machines, boats. You.
But it still looks good.
Okay, don't remind me.
I tried to get near it, but it's mounted on a tall ruin with machines all around. On the plus side, its range is limited. I've been testing it with my skiff and setting up buoys to mark the radius.
That's handy.
Can't tell if that's smart or reckless.
That's smart. So we know it's range, that's good.
I'll admit there have been a couple of near misses.
What exactly did you find on that diviner's focus?
When the scout boat sent by the Admiral didn't return, he sent our very last one to find out what happened to them. Diviner Vi was on board. They made it as far as Starlight Rise, went inland and found a camp and a bunch of equipment. It looked like some of our people went into a ruin there. Then they spotted a machine, unlike anything we've seen. Silver and gold, moved like a spider.
It's very clever to know how
They
far
ran
it can
back to their
reach. Its
boat.
range is important.
They were lucky to escape. I've dealt with those things before.
Well, their luck ran out fast. The morning they tried to sail back, the tower went up and blew them right out of the water. Vi's body washed ashore here sometime later. A friend of mine found it and let me know. The same friend that ratted me out to Rang for taking the focus. But what was I supposed to do?
I would have done the same thing. Trust me.
Okay, what's her plan?
You think there's a way to do something about that tower?
If we want to reach Starlight Rise, we have to try. I was able to approach the tower on foot, but I couldn't get close enough to shoot at it or anything like that. With the right help, though...
So we can get to on foot, though. That's good.
You'll probably want to resupply first.
The first animal looked like, but they weren't new machines, Crazy Irishman. They were machines we'd seen in the base game.
The tower can't hit that side. I set up some buoys to mark its radius.
Yeah, all the machines we fought at the start of this were in the base game. They weren't new.
There's a
but all the machines are based on animals, aren't they? We learned that in the games themselves.
Hold on. There's one more thing. The Quen here, all of this. You were part of a larger expedition, right? Headed for San Francisco?
That's how you know about us. And you've seen the others, haven't you? And they're alive.
They are alive.
Most of them, yeah. I can put you in
It's
touch
been
with
so
them,
long.
but
It's been, like I say, it's been a year since we
first,
platinumed this.
right?
That's the thing.
They're alive.
93 hours we
great
spent
news.
on this originally.
But yes, you're right. It should wait. If we tell everyone now, it'll just be a distraction. So for the sake of the missing, we have to keep the focus on them.
All right then. I'll see you on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, we need to go and speak to the Admiral first. He obviously wanted to talk to us about something. I wonder if he knows about us. It just didn't seem to be... He didn't seem surprised.
Resupply before I meet Seyka. Or I could explore a little with her skiff first.
Okay, so we can explore a little. We can meet Seyka. Before that, though, is the Admiral.
You. A word. So...
It's weird that he didn't seem surprised.
Barbarian strolls into camp with Seyka. The two of you promised to find our missing people. Given our desperate situation, I have little choice but to agree. That doesn't mean I like trusting our fate to a stranger. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
My name is Aloy. As for my life story, does it matter if I can help?
I suppose it depends on the cost. Compliance has trained its sights on Seyka. And by letting her gallivant off with a foreigner, I may have given her just enough rope to hang herself.
It seems to me she can take care of herself, but I'll do my best to keep her out of trouble.
Very well. To that end, is there anything you need to know?
Everything. Right, what can you tell us?
You seem to think highly of
As usual, we'll ask everything we
She's
can,
an
get as much
exemplary,
information as we can each time.
Persistent, selfless, resourceful. Being stranded is a battle of attrition. Everyone wears down eventually, but not her. Not yet. I've come to rely on her more and more. She's our best hope for finding the missing, I'm sure of that.
So he seems to believe that she can do these things. Compliance seems to be the issue.
You said your situation was desperate. How did all this happen?
We sailed from across the great ocean.
So I think we
Ours was the
were talking about
tribe's
this when we played this originally. The Quen we fought were from Asia.
My swan song. Now it will be my epitaph. A typhoon struck us midway, cleaving the fleet in two. I know not what happened to the other half. Scattered, stranded, probably sunk.
I don't know. There's always hope.
After we beached, I sent out scout boats to explore the coast. None returned. And I haven't the craft nor manpower to mount a search. First I lost half my fleet, now I've lost half the survivors, so don't speak to me of hope.
And yet, Seyka found a clue on that focus.
You're just like her.
He's going to learn that Aloy doesn't follow instructions well.
Compliance sure seems to have a lot of sway around here.
Compliance officers are the eyes and ears of the Imperial House. It is their duty to ensure that the wisdom of our ancestors doesn't fall into the hands of our enemies. And so they ferret out the disloyal and disobedient.
Surely if he's in charge, he can just stop them.
Interrogations all in the name of security.
All I see is one man causing a lot of unrest in your camp.
Being liked is not part of compliance's mandate. Assuming we ever return home, Ren will report on the crew to his superiors. That fact gives him a lot of influence. I can only pray that he uses it for the greater good.
Well, I'm hoping we get to put him down a peg or two. I really am.
I'll do my best to help Seyka bring back your people.
If they're even still alive. Keep her safe if you can.
We'll try our best. Okay, it says to restock first, so I wonder if we can pick up the pre-order items now. So there's a couple of things here. Let's have a look. So there's a side mission to pick up here. So we'll go and grab that before we meet Seyka. Stitcher for outfits. There's an unknown. There must be a campfire here somewhere. Unknown workbench. I know we've got 2 skill points to spend. I'm holding off for the minute. And I'm guessing we haven't received the new items yet. Special gear. No. I'm not sure when we're going to get them. Let's have a look around the camp though. See if there's... Well, there might even be better weapons to buy straight away. So this person is a painter. So therefore the dyes, changing the colour. Oh no, they're actually face paint. I'm not one for cosmetics. I don't really deal with... do anything with these, to be fair. Just because they're just... I'm not interested in cosmetics, unfortunately. So I'm not worried about face paint. What else have we got? It's good to look around the camp and see what we've got. Grapple point. Okay. What's this person here? This is an armourer, I believe. Armourer, outfit. Stitcher. That's what I was after. Stitcher. Can we compare? That's what I was after. So the Utara Grave Singer is nowhere near as good as our Nora Thunder Warrior, to be fair. Legendary. Let's have a look at these. 1 metal shard. So I believe the Black Tide Quen Commander is probably the one of the pre-order armors, or the pre-order armor, because it costs 1 shard. Good morning, Cass. How are you? You've got to pay for this. It's a PS5 only DLC for Forbidden West. It was £15 in my country. How are you this morning, Cass? So I think this is one of the pre-orders. It's 1 metal shard to buy. So that would tell me it's pre-order, I would guess. Let's have a look at Black Tide Quen Commander. Energized duration, resonator build up. Fires 2 less. It's got 10 less. Ice build up. I was completely forgetting the name of it there. As it's only 1, we'll buy it. It's only, like I say, it's 1. So we'll buy that. I'm not going to equip it because I don't think it's as good as what we're wearing, unfortunately. Thought today was a holiday, so you woke up late. Oh, really? Weaves. It's got a lot of weaves here, isn't there? Brimshine. I think that sounds like a new thing.
Tailored to these shores.
Yeah, Brimshine we've got to find to upgrade that armour we picked up. As I say, I think that is the DLC armour. The pre-order bonus. This is a dyer, so this is how we change the colour. As I say, I'm not overly worried about the colours. We don't really bother too much with those. Okay, I want to head down. So there was a side quest to pick up here as well. There's a campfire as well that we probably should get to at least save. There's a side quest just down there actually. Campfire should be around there. It's quite a big village really, to be fair. What's this person? They are herbalists. We don't need anything. We've got cleanse, but we're properly stocked and everything. We can buy fish. Crunchy scorpions. If there's anything that says 0, we know it's new. Crab shell. We haven't got any of those. Upgraded ammunition. Interesting. Goose feathers, gold feather, pelican feather. I think we need that because it's part of a job by the looks of things. You got a coffee? You got a question? Black coffee or coffee latte? None. I cannot stand coffee. Coffee is horrible.
Fresh brew.
Okay, the skiff is just there. I want to get to the campfire because obviously that's an auto-save. Or a save point at the very least. There we go. We'll go and pick up the side quest. We've got to go and look at weapons. Let's do weapons first. I've got a feeling we'll be able to get a new bow. In terms of armor, I'm probably not going to use the new armor immediately, but I think it's outside the camp. New weapon, we'll stick it straight on, and we'll try and use it. Where are you? Here. No, that's... I think this is food. I'm trying to remember symbols myself, to be fair. This is the cook. We didn't really bother too much with food during our main playthrough. Matt, good morning. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Can't be our latte in the morning. Yeah, we didn't bother too much with food during our playthrough. It was one of the things I kind of said was a bit pointless when we look back at the game itself. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I didn't see the point of. Okay, where is... Up here, I think. Trying to find the armory. Ah, up here, there we go. I'm pretty sure there's a DLC weapon to pick up.
Admiral says we can trade.
Let's have a look. So the black tied sharpshot bow, anything, so it's one shard. And because of that, that tells me that that's a DLC pre-order weapon. And when I said we was going to use it, we're not. Or are we? No, we're not. Because look, it's rubbish. To be fair, I think it does it. Is it? Yeah, it is rubbish. It can be upgraded, admittedly, and ours has coils. We will buy it because it's DLC. But I don't think we're going to equip it. We have got some new weapons: the Emperor's Reign, Eye of the Storm, Brave Singer's Lament, the Tie That Binds, Eternal Vengeance, Distant Thunder. Love that name. Distant Thunder. Brimshine seems to be the new thing we need to collect, the new resource we need to find.
Thorough preparation is half the hunt.
And if I remember, I don't think there's anything in our stash that we need. We can restock everything, to be fair. There we go. Everything's restocked. Weapons. Have we got anything we should really put in here? To be fair, we should probably get rid of a lot of these weapons here that we're not using. Mainly because I don't know how much space we're going to need. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I don't know how much space we're going to need as we go forward. And I believe, where's the upgrade table? There, that's what I wanted to look for. So we can upgrade, we may be able to upgrade the new stuff immediately. If we can, it may make it worth using. The black tied sharpshot bow, so this is one of the new weapons, as we can see. We can improve it by the looks of things. So what we'll do, we'll improve. It's new. We'll improve it and see if we can then start using it. It needs to be good enough. Thank you for the like, much appreciated, otherwise. Default armor feels the best to use. It fits every cutscene. I don't know about that, Cass. I think it's down to your play style, isn't it? To be fair, I really enjoyed using the spear towards the end of our platinum playthrough. To be fair, and armor-wise, I normally go for distance. Anything that gives you good distance attack was generally my kind of go-to. But I think it depends on your style, to be honest. And I don't mind. I don't care what really fits cutscenes. For me, the cosmetic side of things doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see if we can upgrade this enough, we may be able to use it. If it can be as good as what we've already got. And as this is the DLC bow, I would like to use it if we can. I do like my bow, yeah. Yeah, see, I never put helmets on either. Okay, that's upgraded to level 3. Firestorm I'm not too worried about. So a lot of these I'm not too worried about. We're not using them. Anything we're using... Well, a lot of stuff we're using actually isn't that far upgraded, is it? That's the thing. That's our current Glowbar shot bow. That's the DLC one. We'll have to see how that compares now. Outfit-wise, we can't upgrade the outfit we're using. That we can do. That's fine. Is there any upgrades to pouches we need to do? There is. Rope pouch. I'm pretty sure everything was fully upgraded before we finished. So, I don't know if these are new upgrades that we can now do once we get the stuff we need. Okay, so let's have a quick look at weapons. I want to see if this bow can now fit in as it is DLC. I want to use it because it's new. Black Tide. How do I can't compare it, can I? Do you know what? I'm just going to put it in. I am just going to put it in. I'm going to put it in instead of that one. Because I kind of feel we should. Let's edit this coils. I want to unequip all its coils. As I say, it's new, so I think we should use it. What do you think? I'll let you guys decide. What do you think? Should we use the new armor that came as the pre-order bonus as well? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see. We may put the new armor on if we could. We might be able to upgrade it, to be fair. Okay, let's quickly edit coils. I am trying to remember exactly what does what. Doesn't need brittle, doesn't need burning, confused, corroding. Critical hit chance plus 15%. Stick that one on. Component tear. This does have tear arrows actually. We can increase their tear ability. I'm pretty sure that's what the symbol is. I'm trying to remember what different symbols are as well. Concentration damage, overdraw damage, reload speed. Okay. The other thing to look at was the armor, wasn't it? So the new armor we gained was Black Tide Quen Commander. So warrior armor. We normally use Hunter. What do you think? Should we use the new DLC armor that we got for one shard, or should we stick to what we are using now? What do you guys think? I'm going to quickly see if we can upgrade it. I think we need the brimstone. Quen. Oh, we can upgrade it actually. One upgrade done. And the second one. And that's it. We need Brimshine now. Yeah, I think we should use what we get. Yeah, okay. We'll do what we... To be fair, that's generally how we've always done games and DLCs. We always use whatever we gain from the DLC, don't we? So, that's our sharp shot bow. Strike through precision arrow pack. And the armor piercing, I'm guessing, them ones. That does sound quite good, armor piercing. The bow itself looks quite interesting, actually, to be fair. Okay, let's change our armor then. We'll go to the new DLC armor. We have just upgraded it, to be fair. We can't put any weaves on it, as they're locked currently. But we'll see what happens. Tear is that one, impact, build up state, cool. But yeah, that and the new bow. Can't get the camera in a decent place to see it. Actually look really good together, to be fair. But yeah, we'll do what we normally do. We'll use all DLC stuff going forward. Even if it's worse than what we have, I think that would be the way to go forward. Playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm not trying to so worth it, feels like a completely different experience. Yeah, but I generally play everything on normal, Cass, you know this, so I don't, for me, the difficulty doesn't matter, it's all about the story more than anything else. So yeah, we generally play everything on normal. Okay. A bit of a sound glitch there. Right, this is a side mission we're about to pick up. Let's have a chat.
Compliance is keeping busy.
You have no idea. Or maybe you do. Meet me at the burial grounds, up the Western Hill.
Okay.
Burial grounds, Western Hill. The splinter within. So where's that on the map? So that's there. We'll do this first, I think. I know we're meant to meet across the bridge, but we're already in this area. It makes sense to have a look at it. So yeah, we'll go and do that one first, as it's nearby. There's also a campfire there as well. There we go. Hopefully we see some machines and we can test out our new bow at least. But yeah, we'll do what we normally do. We'll use all the DLC stuff, whether it's, even if it's worse than what we have. That's generally how we do DLCs anyway. Get stuck. Okay, campfire's there, which is where we're meeting her, I believe. This is their burial ground. You can see the Asian influence, can't you? That's the thing. Wait for the. I'll do a manual save. We haven't done a manual save yet today, since we started. Added on to our 93-hour save as it is. That person looked like a half sister from the previous game. Do you reckon? Wait for the Quen Marine.
You came. I wasn't sure you would.
Well, I'm here.
Oh, you mean the girl that spoke to us as we were flying over?
Whoa. Hold on.
I can't remember her name. You mean her, don't you? I know you mean.
I saw you stand against.
She's got that look, I suppose.
Seyka. You must have your own reasons for doing so. But just how far are you willing to go to oppose Rang?
I'll do what I can. Look, I get that you're.
I would say I'm not a massive fan of the colour of this armour. And I'm not one that cares normally about colours.
Especially in times like these.
It's a bit dark.
You've seen the influence compliance has here. It's even worse back home.
We could die.
There are a few of us who do whatever we can to undermine them. We joined the fleet to further our cause, led by Diviner Enki. A while back, Enki set out with a crew to recover a priceless shipping manifest, disguised as a scouting trip.
But they never made it back.
Exactly. Only Enki and Kelva, another ally, knew the true purpose of their expedition. That manifest could lead us to undiscovered focus caches back in the Great Delta. Which is why I need your help to find Enki, or finish what he started.
They don't all have short hair. We have seen others with long hair before, Cass. Yeah, we could dye it, to be fair. It's just too dark. And this is someone who doesn't care about cosmetics.
You said it could lead to more focuses?
Stockpiles of them. All back in the Great Delta. Only diviners are allowed to study the legacy. And from what Enki told me...
I think the hair depends on what tribe they're from.
So if focuses of
Thinking back.
You could learn the truth for yourselves.
Not just learn.
I think the Quen are the ones with normally short hair. I think some of the other tribes do have longer.
Our fleets, our technology.
It's been such a while, I can't quite remember, to be fair.
The legacy. The true might of the Empire. With that knowledge and power on our side, we could finally loosen the stranglehold the boards have on our people. Maybe even overthrow them altogether.
So when you joined the expedition, you were after this shipping manifest?
Not quite. The fleet was originally bound.
Oh, look what I did with the Jedi outfit. That's true. That's very true. I changed every opportunity we got. Who's looking forward to Jedi Survivor as well next week? We'll be doing that live on day of release as well.
After we wound up here, he found a scrap of data that mentioned the manifest and its supposed location. He realized this find would more than make up for our failed operation.
I thought that was a good way of doing it on that, though, to be fair, Crazy Irishman.
At last.
Every time we picked up a new outfit, a new colour, we just changed immediately. I think that's a good way to do it. When you can do that, obviously we can't. We've got to go to a dye person every time on this, so it's slightly different, to be fair.
Poisonous toad.
You can change the look to look like a different piece of armor, but then that's kind of pointless, isn't it?
Fear and suspicion. All
I don't see the benefit of that.
To watch for any sign of disobedience or malcontent.
You're looking forward to it. Are you getting on release, Crazy Archman, or are you waiting?
Even divides families. My own brother, eager to rise in the ranks, reported our mother to compliance. She was innocent, of course. But after they released her from interrogation, she wasn't quite
so her mother changed because of being interrogated by compliance.
I'm sorry.
Compliance don't seem to be... I know they're trying to stick to the rules and make sure everyone does what they're told, but there's definitely an issue there. So we're going to find Enki on our way.
Where exactly were they headed?
An island far to the southwest.
I'm pretty sure we won't be heading there straight away, though.
Found in a ruin there. I also thought I saw smoke rising from another island east of it. Perhaps they ran into some trouble on the way?
It's worth a look.
So this is meant to be Los Angeles, isn't it, as well?
Ancestors forbid. Something happened to Enki out there. His focus can still help our cause. And the manifest he was after.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so 2 things to do for this mission. Let's have a look where they are on the map. So they're miles away. So they're both over here. So obviously we won't do them yet. We'll go back to activating the main quest, which is meet Seyka across the bridge. But whenever we're south, we'll head across and do these there. As we do with most things, we try and clear as we go. So that's what we'll do. I want to go to the dyer, don't I? I'm going to change the colour of this outfit. We'll do a quick save as well over here. You can only save at campfires. So let's quickly head to the dyer, change the colour because it's a bit dark for my liking.
Enki was after points the Quen to more focuses. Really change things in their homeland.
And then we'll go and meet Seyka. We'll crack on with the main story. See where we're heading next there. But yeah, I'm just going to change the colour. It's too dark. And like I say, it's something I don't normally worry about. I don't really bother with cosmetics, but I'm not a fan of this one. That is the dyer there. Should have walked the path, shouldn't I? Right, what can we change this to? That's our current armour, so let's have a look at what we can change. Red, green. To be fair, I actually like the red. Can't wait to see Jedi Survivor. No, because I want to play first Jedi. Oh, okay. So you want to wait to play till you play the first one. I think that's a good plan. So I think, because it carries on the story, I think you do need to have played the first one to make sense of it. I'm thinking, I'm going to go red. And like I say, I don't normally bother with these things like this, but I just think it's too dark. There we go. A bit of red and blue. Makes it stand out. Okay. Am I going the wrong way? I'm heading the right way, but I don't know if we're going to come out high enough. Oh. We've happened upon something, though. Brimshine, so our first Brimshine fragment.
Some kind of crystal. Oh.
So that's what we actually need to upgrade certain armor and certain gear. That's our first one found. You found a piece of Brimshine, a rare and valuable resource. Hidden in the Burning Shores, Brimshine can be used for upgrading certain weapons and outfits or trading for specific merchants. So that is the new thing we're after, essentially. I think that's the bridge we need to be on. To leave. I wasn't meaning to explore, to be honest. I was actually just trying to get to where we're trying to aim for. Okay, let's go and meet Seyka across the bridge and see where we go from there. It does look better in red, doesn't it? I did think green for camo, but I kind of changed my mind. We can kill the animals as well. They are needed for certain things, but I think we're probably fully stocked at the minute. So they're grapple points that are showing up there. Okay. It's so weird getting back into this after a year of not playing, probably because we finished it. It's
okay.
weird.
Maybe it's time to meet up with Seyka and head to the tower.
Something blue there. What's the blue?
Aloy, over here.
I'm coming. I don't want to rock. Right, there's Seyka.
Hey, I'm here.
Good morning, Zeno. How are you?
We get to the tower.
You got the glitch where you couldn't type in chat again last night? Yeah, Dennis was annoyed that you didn't answer him.
Okay, let's go.
How are you this morning, though? Don't know why you get that glitch, to be fair. Right, we're heading to the tower. Straight away, we're off to the tower with Seyka.
So you know a lot about my people, but I barely know anything about you. Like who you're looking for at Starlight Rise?
He's a,
So I'm just trying to...
fugitive.
I'm still trying to think of buttons. That's scan. That's run.
Let's just focus on getting
Jump.
to the tower.
Okay.
So
I was wondering what the crouch was. Lancehorn.
Fire could do a lot of damage.
So they're Lancehorns. Obviously, we don't need to worry about those. It's one of those things where if we don't need to fight, there's no need to fight. You gonna climb up? There you go. I'm looking for, there's 4 new machines according to our thing, so I'm looking forward to seeing those. Ah, okay, we can grapple this, I'm sure. Okay, I kind of threw it a long way. Ancient valuables. There we go. Yeah, this is a new location, Cass. This is meant to be Los Angeles. What got me into doing commentary? Who, me? Is that a question for me, Cass? What got you into doing commentary? I've heard that Horizon will be a trilogy and then it'll end. Without spoiling the ending, I would expect a trilogy. Because
A water wing.
the way it finished
The
makes
other day,
sense.
I saw the tower shoot down an entire flock. 4 things crashed into the sea south.
Oh,
of
me? What
Quen.
got me doing commentary? Well, to be honest, before I ever started streaming, whenever I've played a game, I always talk to myself. So for me, it was quite a natural kind of thing. I've never had an issue with talking, if that makes sense. Yeah, every
It's like
game
the
I
sun,
play,
right?
I always talk
The
to
crest on
myself.
its head's different.
So when it came to streaming, it was
Before the
quite
tower went
easy
up,
just
I
to
used to see them diving off the coast
chat
all
away
the
and
time.
talk about what we're doing, to be fair. I want to know what that machine was there. I don't know if that's a new one or not. But it might be new.
Those machines are an easy hunt.
I've fought my share.
I was going to say, have we
Really?
seen them before?
Well, I always like a good challenge.
There's also something
I
in
mean,
the
if you
water
are.
there. Ancient Variables box. Let's come close enough. There we go. Apex Slaughter Spine. We got no reason to fight it. It was more the fact I just wanted to see what it was. There's some valuables nearby though. Try and grab the valuables. Without being seen. There's more Horizon about because of male protagonist, but the entire game is in first person. Oh really? I didn't know that. Right, we don't need to take on the Slaughter Spines just yet. They're not our current objective. Yeah, I don't know about being a trilogy or not, to be fair. I think it's just my old laptop acting up because I never get the glitch on my newer one. Oh, okay. Use a new one from user version. No, he doesn't think he was being ignorant. I think he was getting frustrated. He kept saying the chat was glitching because he couldn't see you comment back. I was trying to explain the chat wasn't glitching. You didn't reply for obvious reasons that you now just said. So I wouldn't say you thought you were being ignorant. I just think he was getting a bit annoyed.
We're getting close to the tower. Last time I was there, I didn't get very far in.
We'll
Okay.
find a way.
One thing I need to remember is how to glide, and I can't remember which button the glide is. Because if we need to do it, that could be an issue. Right, that's the tower. That's where we're heading. There's a campfire nearby. We're not going to be able to get through that bush there, are we? We're down here. A new plant. I don't know if that's old plant or new. Sensor stash. It's something we've got a lot of then. I think this is... We are going the right way, I think. Oh, that's lava. Okay, what by this glide? Because I'm going to need to glide. That's not... Is that a new machine? It looks like a toad. What are these small things? I'm too far away to scan. I can climb down here though. I was going to... Okay, we'll climb across. I've got a feeling she won't be able to glide anyway, so we better climb, I suppose. We're heading across here. When I works with him, he normally talks to himself. To be fair, I always talk to myself. I do it all the time. Other half thinks I'm going mad half the time. Even when I'm cooking and things, I talk to myself. Or it's just one of those things I've always done. Anything in the car? Oh, actually, our first data point. We always read these. We always have a look. They always give us information that obviously is new to us. Beat algorithm in luxury. It's an advert. Signs of algorithm can be subtle. For example, algo-generated content may have started affecting your personal or professional relationships. Perhaps you find yourself hiding your VR lenses from concerned family. This isn't a battle you need to fight alone. Exclusive Clinic discreetly assists algorithm victims from early to end stage dependency. The complete program spares no expense, offering cutting-edge ocular rejuvenation and 12-star platinum certified stimulation withdrawal and ultra dissociation syndrome therapies, while a highly trained support staff is always on hand to service your recovery. All this is provided on site, a luxurious private estate. Once you transfer the non-negotiable rehabilitation fee, your membership is entitled to, blah blah blah. Very corrupted. That actually reminds me, I don't know if anyone's seen it. There was a picture that won an award recently, and the creator of the said picture, an artist, had to admit that's a new machine. Biogut. This is a brand new machine. Biogut. Looks like a toad. Frog or toad, isn't it? That is our new machine that we haven't seen before. So that will be one of the new machine, one of the 4 new machines, I think. Yes, it is. There we go. Biogut. Heavyweight. But yeah, it won an award, this picture, and the artist had to come out and say, sorry, I can't take the award. And AI created the picture for him. It wasn't a real picture. And it's the first one that's done so, and actually openly admitted it. It was a test to see if it could win. And it just shows how AI is going even further now. So this is our new creature, Biogut. There is an unknown variant, which will obviously be probably a Apex. Level 42. A large and hazardous acquisition machine launches acid to uncover old world scrap and produces swarms of sting spawn to collect resources. Okay. Strong versus purge water and acid damage. Weak versus fire and frost. Fire it is then. And obviously it's a new machine. We've got to take it down, don't we? Fire seems to be what it needs. What are them small things? Are those the things it sends out? Sting spawn. The sting spawn is a new as well. Is that complete? It is. So actually 2 more machines to find. We've already found 2 of the new machines. Looks like a toad. It does, doesn't it? A small machine produced by Biogut to support its resource acquisition. Weak versus shock damage. Well, we're not going to get to use a new bow immediately because fire damage is what we need here. So let's take out the toad. Obviously the sting spawn needs shock. Trying to go for I need to go for this thing underneath its head, don't I? Underneath the mouth there. I think I just got a sting spawn accidentally. Oh, watch out for the acid. It is on fire, so we don't need to do elemental arrows while it's on fire. Them stings spawn all over me here. More acid. Things spawn out. Oh, more acid. I'm not expecting to be as good as we were when we first played this immediately. It's been a long time since we played this, to be fair. Well, right, of course. I need to move because that's about to explode full of acid. No! Get away from me. I did say it's been a long time. Oh, I missed the fire. Fire arrows, where are you?
That guy's got a swarm of tiny friends.
Oh, that's acid. Come on, out the way. That's acid just spewing at us. Can't get hit. Trying to go for that poison, the acid bit underneath it. This bow takes so long to reload. I think it's the issue there. Right, it's got fire on it. Oh, we need to get away from the acids that's about to explode. Yeah, you can go away as well, you guys. The small ones aren't too bad to take out, to be fair. There's the acid exploding. Right, can we get a decent shot of that under the mouth there? Because that's what we need. Out of ammo already for that one.
Whoa, we've got a jumper.
That tongue is horrendous. Our first fight is not going as I would hope it would. We're doing okay, to be fair. We aren't damaging it. Just not quite going to plan. Try and get some of these bits off the side of it if we can. Trying to go underneath the mouth because, there we go, that's one part off. Underneath the mouth there is that sack. There we go, we got the sack. That's actually what I've been after the whole time, is that sack under the mouth. Because now it's causing itself acid damage. I think we've nearly got it. Keep running out of arrow. I forgot about, obviously arrow takes a while with these. It's down. Ah. Well,
Down it goes.
for our first ever fight, proper fight in this, bar the one when we first got to Burning Shores.
The entrance I found is this way.
I didn't quite go to plan, I would say, but I think it was okay. We can definitely do better. We're going to have a lot of stuff to pick up, including more health.
Got somewhere else to be?
But yeah, that definitely. It's more the. I think it's more the time we spent away from the game showed in that fight more than anything else. We need machine muscle then for them arrows, so we can't actually make any. We need machine muscle. All them arrows there. But yeah, I think our time away from the game really showed there. But we'll get back to it pretty quickly. I don't think it'll take too long before we're back in the groove. Right, we don't need Ridgewood. It's been sent to stash every time. Is there anything? More parts over here. We'll pick all the parts up as always. It might only be shards. I don't know if it'd be anything decent, but we shall see. I want to definitely search the machine itself. Where's the machine? Let's see what we get from it. There we go. We got a weave from that as well. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's a new one. Weave. Elite deployment weave. That's new. Increases drop shield capacity, smoke bomb capacity, and trap limit by 1. Can be equipped on any outfit. Well, I don't think we can equip anything on our current outfit. Because all the weaves... Yeah, we can't do anything. They're locked until we upgrade our current outfit. Which is what the DLC one. What else have we got here? Just scrap metal parts. I actually forgot about potions as well. And we need to craft some potions, don't we? I need to figure out how do we do that, to be fair. A lot of this, like I say, a lot of this I've forgotten over time. It's been a year since we played this originally. So there is going to be a lot we need to get back used to and into. These flies are like bee. Yeah, the fact that it produces them and sends them out. I'm not sure what they are meant to be. Bees would probably be something around the same thing we'd expect them to look like, I think. It would make sense that they're bees or wasps maybe. And the fact that the actual machine sends it out.
You're back. Let's move.
Okay, before we go anywhere, I need to produce some potions. Because we haven't got any. I don't know if to be honest, I can't remember how to craft anything. Which is even worse. Crafting. There's tools. Can't for life of me remember how to do half these things now. We could have activated a Valor Surge as well, but I completely forgot about. We need machine muscle for them arrows down there. That's how we craft. Press down on it. So we can... Not enough room in your potions pouch. Oh, okay. So until we use up... we've got a load of medium potions, haven't we? So we'll leave them where they are. Right. So it's definitely remembering all the different buttons and controls. That's the big thing. Combat looks like a lot of fun. It's just I lost interest in the first one. I think you should give it a go. I know you're not a massive fan of massive open worlds where, you know, you can just go and explore. You want something more guided, don't you? That's running more your thing. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. It was a good fight. You need to play the story of the first one, I think, to understand some of the references in the second. That's the thing.
I'll have to warn our patrols later. Doubt that machine was the only one of its kind.
Medusa, good morning, how are you?
That's
where you benefit from, because I'll play from Forbidden West. Yeah.
I know the feeling.
You'll know the buttons because you're going to play straight away afterwards. We've had a year after finishing this before going back to it. Now the DLC's here. So for me, it's not muscle memory anymore. I don't remember a lot of the controls. I've lost her. Where's she gone? We're heading up there, and I've lost her. Ah, there we go. This is the climb point. It's always nice when they colour them yellow for you to find.
Just gotta get across. Think you can make it?
We can definitely make it. No! Fell down. To be fair, I rushed it. I should have slowed down. Stop. Stop. There we go.
This is as far as I got. I couldn't find a way to get further up.
She couldn't find a way to get further up. Well, I can see a climb point straight away there. Oh, actually, pull caster. We need to pull this down. Hey Liz, good morning, how are you? If isn't the first one, you're just in the right mood. Not do something. Yeah, you could just do main quest only, couldn't you? That's the thing.
About your fugitive, I need to know who we're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence that he and my people are both at Starlight Rise.
His name's Walter.
There's a box there. Let's pull the box down.
He's a zenith. It's what the Quen would call a living ancestor.
A living ancestor? But that would mean he's been alive for centuries.
Yep.
Tides take me. You're serious.
She doesn't know about the Zenith, does she? That's the thing. That's why for her, she doesn't understand. Right, there's something round there. Can I get round? Is there a gap? There's a gap. I just saw something purple. There we go. Ancient valuables. I think these are all locked. I'm guessing they were lifts, I think, looking at that. Always got to look around, you never know if you find something quite rare.
When I met, they,
I'm guessing we're climbing up.
recognized me. I look like one of your ancestors. But I guess since your diviners are gone, none of your people here...
That's true, they didn't notice us.
Oh. Yeah, those of us left are just sailors and
And
soldiers.
that's why. They're not diviners, they're just sailors. So they didn't recognise Aloy, although she looks a spitting image, or she is a spitting image of one of the ancestors. But none of them recognised her. I didn't actually click that straight away, but that's just a good point. They should know who she is. There's a box through there as well. I have to check everything out. You know, for you guys that have been here a long time, you know I can't leave anything. I have to collect everything I come across. Right, I think we're heading up. There's nothing below us here, is there? No. Right, let's crack on. Let's get higher up. I think we're going backwards, aren't we? Yeah. At least it is guiding us with some of the controls. Because as I say, I can't remember half of them.
Well, there you go, Seyka.
Thanks.
We helped her with the ladder there. This is one of the games I think the jumping and climbing looks really good. I think this game does get it right.
Think you could get that vent open?
Okay.
Can't reach that from here.
You can grapple strike certain objects while in the air. Have I got to really... That's how we do it. As I say, some of these things I've forgotten about, but that was quite cool. Right, we're in the vent. That's blocked, so we're going this way. You never go searching. I always, yeah, I know you're being, I know you're being sarcastic. I can't help myself. I have to look at every single thing
Might
possible.
have gotten more done by now. I bet you must be pretty important to your tribe.
I grew up an outcast, actually.
As I say, we weren't. We are now.
Oh.
The fact that both these two people are learning quite a lot about each other in one day.
And from what I saw back at the settlement, maybe you would be too.
I am one of the chosen people, not some weak-kneed sailor who abandons ship when the seas get rough.
Okay, never mind.
I think we're jumping across, aren't we?
Aloy!
I always worry that when you jump like that, you're going to miss. But Aloy does generally make it. It's got very good grip. Right. I want to get high enough so we can actually have a proper look at the view. Hold square while fully deploy the shield wing and glide. That's the one I couldn't remember how to do it. That's the reason why you burn out on open world games, because you feel I have to do every quest. Yeah, well that's generally how my playstyle, to be fair. Do every quest, search every building, pick everything up, don't sell anything. And yeah, you've got to. I think you've got to have the right state of mind. But then some people prefer more linear, and like you say, you from what you've said, you need something that guides you a little more as a story path, more than 20 million side quests to do and ignore the main story. Oh yeah, no, we could find something that could help us, to be fair. Although we could do that.
Nice shortcut.
Can she?
I'll find another way over.
No, she's got to find another way. Oh, climbing down. So we could have just climbed down, but instead we used our shield wing to get there. And we could have just climbed. It's a kind of showing off a little bit, isn't it, I suppose? We're going over here. I do love the jump, and the slow-mo jump I think is incredible. That's why I scan a lot as well, just so we don't miss anything. And most of it, as I say, we'll probably never use, but I can't help myself.
Oh yeah. Every time we thought we were done, my commander would say, "One more floor."
Good thing you weren't afraid of heights.
Okay, why has she not followed us? I can't see the next area. That's all blocked. Ah, it's over here. I don't know why she's not coming yet. So I'm hoping she'll catch up.
Sounds like the tower found another target.
I think we're about to get a very good view in a second.
Tower downed another machine.
Can't wait to shut it down.
What's that? Oh, well, look at that. That's legendary, whatever that is. Brimstone Sliver. That's one of the things we need for upgrades. That's new to the DLC. It's a machine that's been brought down. I'm guessing we've scanned one of those already. Can't scan it. Campfire. So I'm guessing something's going to happen soon. If there's a campfire there, I've got a feeling we're about to get into something big. There's exceptions like Witcher 3, Ghost of Tsushima, and GTA games, because I actually really enjoy it. I think when the side quests are really engrossing and the actual game tells you to go and do some, I think that helps massively. Things like The Witcher, side quests are quite important because it builds a much bigger story to the world itself. Whereas some games, side quests can seem like an add-on, a forgotten part that's just tacked on later on. I think the biggest example of that is Batman Arkham City. The side quests on that just feel so added on. They don't seem part of the story itself. Okay, so this is the bit that's been firing. How do we shut it off?
Like something Landra would have built.
Whoa. Okay. But how do we stop it when
So
part
I'm
of
guessing
way up there?
we've got to follow that.
Let's take a look around.
That's the cable going up to there. So I think that's how we're going to be shutting this off. Is there anything in this room? There's something.
Find
There is
something?
something. There's
Maybe.
something there. There's a box.
Never seen anything like this. But there's got to be a way to stop it.
She actually came up eventually. She was lagging behind quite a while, but she's with us now. Right, I think if we climb up here.
This might be some kind of access node.
That is an access node. Let's override it. Good old spear.
It's coming down.
Aloy, I truly hope you've enjoyed this tower. I set it up just for you.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
From Landra.
Let it be a reminder that unlike my former colleagues, I'm one step ahead of you.
That doesn't look good.
That doesn't look good.
Get to cover.
Get into the room. Oh, I was trying to get into the room to hide from it, to be fair.
How are we supposed to stop this thing?
I don't know. How do we...
Scan it.
I need to scan it.
I'll draw its fire. Got a power core on the back. I gotta get up there to destroy it. Oh, just hurry.
This is our first big fight, I think. I didn't really scan it. It says I have. There's a power core on the back. That was a hit. I need to get behind it, I think. You can see the power core.
Target the power core.
I need to get higher without getting killed in the process.
I need to get higher up.
Climb, climb, climb. I need to get higher up. I don't know where to go. I need to glide across, I think. No, maybe we don't need to glide across. Time to get some valuables over here. Right, what have we got? Oh!
I gotta keep looking. I need a way up.
Damage on stable fire can trigger an explosion. Whoa! Okay, that hurt me more than I wanted it to.
Back here.
I'm like you, I like something that tells me where I need to go. I had to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Is there a way up? Looking for a climb point, something to get us higher and behind it. Okay, there's something here, isn't there?
There. Out and up.
Out and up. Okay, up we go. I don't want... So he knew we were coming, the Zenith guy, which is a bit of a worry. If he knows about us, that gives him the advantage and not us, doesn't it? How am I going from here?
Aloy! Don't know where you went, but I hope you're getting close.
Oh, I've got to press the...
A lot of heat over here.
There we go.
Hang in there, Seyka.
We're there, we're there.
Feels good.
Turned.
Okay, time to hit that power core. I think it knows we're under.
I just did hit the power core.
Armor's too thick.
Fire at me, not her.
Oh,
Yes, it's distracted. Do what you need to.
I'm gonna get that power core. I think we defeated it. No! Ah!
You okay? Yeah, still breathing. I see another core on the front. On it. Keep distracting it.
There's another core on the front now. Oh, drop down again. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Right, where's the second core? There's two more cores, I think. I think I've got to go high again to be. I've got no health left either.
Sights are back on you.
We're not doing well at this. Ah, go away! But no, I've only got potions, you see. And not many of those either. Okay, where's the power core?
Another core.
It is. How am I gonna? I can't target that from here though.
It got me. Find cover so I can get its attention again.
Find cover. There is no cover. Cover doesn't seem to work. Is that cover enough?
Come on. Here.
Yeah. Don't think I can hit it from here. I can hit it from here. Cool.
I gotta watch my aim.
Forgot how the triggers are so interactive with the bow in this. Core out. There is still another core though. One more core just there. There we go, core out. Oh, that was a fight and a half. Yeah, that was a fight that I would say we didn't do particularly well at, but we succeeded. That could have gone a lot better, I feel. I was hoping there was parts we could take, but there is something here. It's not giving me the option to take it though.
Whew. That was was intense.
Why can't I take the parts? Parts are showing. I don't understand why I can't take them. Yeah, what? Oh, there we go. Just have to get to the right place. Elite critical hits. Some weave. The power cores, I'm assuming I can't pick them up. Right, let's go and speed the cycle. Like I say, we didn't do the best, and we could have gone a lot better, but we managed to defeat it in the end. It is 2 big fights very quickly, and we're only, what, an hour and 40 minutes in.
Well, that didn't go exactly how I thought it
Definitely didn't go as planned.
It turned out okay.
But it's down. The tower is
and
now down.
The machine can get us to Starlight Rise, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace.
I saw it fly off when I crashed. I should be able to call it back.
One step closer to finding my sister and the living ancestor you're after. But I should probably report to the Admiral first, give him some assurance that we've made progress.
Okay. I'll meet you back at the settlement then.
That is mission complete.
You know,
we should spend these skill points as well, really. Definitely getting back into the swing of things with the buttons, that was tricky, just to stay out of its line of fire. I think we did okay. It could have gone a lot better, though.
Seyka's not like other Quen.
3 skill points to spend.
And with the tower down, I could check out the area before meeting up with her.
Heaven and Earth is the next main one.
While I'm at it.
So even Aloy's telling us to explore the tower, find some resources, all that good stuff. I don't know if we can go any higher. I was looking for a decent viewpoint, to be fair. Just have a look around. This might be it. We can fly, actually. That might be worth flying around and just looking at the view. But yeah, Los Angeles isn't quite what you'd expect. It's not as it was. So our next quest, main story quest, is back to the settlement. We can explore a little bit if we wanted to. There's an unknown shelter there. That might be worth having a look at. I don't want to go too far off the beaten track. I'd like to stay and keep the main missions flowing. I think, as it's, you know, the story needs to move us to different places. But we do like to explore at the same time. Skill-wise, we've got 5 skill points to spend. Last time we were spending skill points and things that helped us with our playstyle. Yeah, I think we can get higher up and get a better view with the bird, to be fair, Crazy Arsman, you are right. So I want to do skills that actually go with our playstyle. I forgot completely about weapon stamina. I want to be able to craft shields. I think this is quite cool. I think that'll make a difference. Unlock new capabilities. Okay. So let's learn that so we can drop a shield down. I think that would be extremely useful, to be fair. And then what else have we got? I normally do Hunter because we do a lot of stuff from distance. I like to use distance to our advantage. Glide targeting. Machine grapple. I like the idea of this. Machine grapple strike. So let's chuck that on. I would assume eventually we get all the skills, would be my thinking. 1 skill point. I don't think we can buy anything else with 1 skill point, to be fair. We did gain a new coil. Here it is. Elite critical hits. Increase critical hit chance and damage by 15%. Have we got any critical hit ones on there currently? I think we were using our new bow. Which is this one over here. I think we had a critical hit weave on there. It's component tear. What? Oh, critical hit chance 15%. That was the one we had on there. There's still lots of weapons we haven't gone back and used since we've come back to the game. Tap X while jumping in range of a knockdown machine to form a grapple strike. And then press tap R1 when prompted to energize the target resonator blast. Nice. How do I do my drop shield? It's on there now. So we can activate drop shield anytime. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. I can't remember how to call our bird. Obviously I know it's there. I can't remember how to call it. There is a way of calling it to us. And I don't remember. I'm going to have to go into buttons, aren't I? Mount. Flying. Then pause game. Doesn't tell me how to call it to us. I'm so not with it in terms of controls. Shield wing deactivation. Focus use prompt. Aim. There's nothing there that tells me how to call it, is there? D-pad up or down? Yeah. Up is that. That will be my shield. Left and right is that. That's my shield. So that's how you use the shield. That would definitely be useful in a fight, I'm sure. I could just jump and grapple it, to be fair. We need to craft more. How many can we craft? There we go, 3 in total. Oh, that's how we do it. You have to go across to it, flying Mount Cool. I know how we do it now. There we go. It was you have to change it on the menu at the bottom. There we go. Can you land now?
Fly!
We do need to. We've just actually damaged it. We do need to.
There we go. Back to the skies.
So we get a bit more of a view now, at least. We've been seen by something. What's below us? Can't see what they are from here. So this is the burning shores. I think there's quite a lot of mini islands to explore by the looks of it. So a lot of Los Angeles has been taken by water. And it seems like there's a lot of. I have to remember how to. Yeah, I'm getting there slowly. But it's all kind of gone to mini islands by the looks of things. More than one big bit of land. I do want to explore, but I also want to keep the main story moving, so we'll end up flying back to camp in a second. I'm just doing a full circle. So we look on map, we're now there. Right, we're going to head back to their camp, as that is... oh, actually, I was going to have a quick look there, weren't we? Unknown shelter. Let's head there. I want to see what that is. We may meet someone, we may not. Through the trees. Up, up, up. I've just jumped off. We'll call it back in a second. Let's go and... Is that an animal? That is peccary. Just want to see what the unknown shelter was. Since it was nearby. Here's our unknown shelter. Shelters are quite useful, to be fair. We can progress time. We can restock from our stash, so we'll quickly do that. It's always handy restock whenever you get an option. And a workbench for upgrades. Have we got anything we can upgrade? Nothing that we're currently using by the looks of things. Outfit. We can upgrade our armor. Oh, perfect. This gives us the slots. Because we've got Brimshine now, this will give us on. This is the DLC armor. So now we can actually put weaves in. We need Apex Water Wing as well next. I'm not too worried about them. We actually need moonfish, crabs, salmon bones. Okay, there's a few things we need there. Now we can put weaves into our armor though, which is big in terms of protection. What do we want? Obviously, as soon as we get a different type of DLC armor, we'll change, because my playstyle suits more hunter armor than it does warrior armor. Warrior is more melee based, and that's not generally my style. Increases drop shield capacity, smoke bomb capacity, and trap limit by 1. I like the idea of having more drop shields, to be fair. Can increase all defense there. That's not a bad one either. Do you know what? It's new, it's legendary. Let's put it on. Trophy achieved, equipped an elite coil or weave. Okay. To be fair, let's come off this a second. The armor we were wearing, surely I should be taking their weaves off. They're locked. Why are they all locked? Oh, because they're automatic weaves that are put in themselves, aren't they? That's why. Okay. I think the other one, I think the all protection is definitely a bonus. All defense plus 3% does help us massively there. But yeah, I think hunter gear is more our style of play, I would have said. Right, we'll get a nice quick save in. We'll call the Sunwind back. And then we'll head back to camp, but we'll fly there, hopefully get some decent views along the way. Wrong button. I'll just use something I didn't want to use. It's just so easy to press the wrong button. Can we craft some stamina potions? I don't want those. So this is how we craft our potions. Small, medium. Where's my large potion? There we go. We will need to start hunting some animals soon, I think, to be fair. I need to remember how to use a lot of these quick things. Where is it? There we go. We're going to quickly repair some when we did do some damage to it when we first called it in. Right, let's head back to camp then. That's where we're heading. Hopefully we get some views as we fly in. I wonder if anyone's going to comment when we fly into their camp, to be fair. Can we get to the top of the building? There we go. We should get some decent views now. Since we're that high up. Let's go. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Like I say, but it's been a year since we've played this. Getting used to the controls can be tricky, and I am getting there slowly, I think. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated over there were. Yeah, so we've only got 3 drop shields, so that will give us 4 drop shields. I just like the idea of drop shields, to be fair. Right, where's their camp? I think we're above it, aren't we? The lava's quite cool, as well. This is their camp here. I don't know where the best landing point is. I kind of want to just land just so they talk about it more than anything else. Talk to Seyka is our next point of call. Can we land over there? I think we can land there. Can't fly. Okay.
Time to head out?
That's the way to do it. But that worked quite well. I don't know why I'm crouched, to be fair. So we're back in the camp. The view was cool, wasn't it? There is a lot to see. And I like the fact there's lava here as well. So the quest we're doing is the next one. This is Heaven and Earth. So let's speak to Seyka and see what she says. I'm assuming we'll be heading out on our own quite a bit after, very soon.
Shall we get going to Starlight Rise?
Maybe not. Yeah, let's go to Starlight Rise.
Let's go.
So what now?
This will be Seyka's first flight, I think. She looks a bit nervous.
Up you go. Something wrong?
She doesn't.
Of course not.
She's so nervous. It is good scenery. To be fair, the graphics are incredible. It's one of the best looking games we've ever played, I would say. This, Ghost of Tsushima, Hogwarts Legacy.
Hold on back there.
Graphically, they're all incredible. Right, we're flying.
Just across the water.
She's so nervous. Where are we heading? Okay, we're heading. We were actually around here previously, so we're heading north.
We'll see if this living ancestor has something to do with my missing people.
Look, once we get into the ruin, we might find data that your focus model isn't able to make sense of. I'm sending you an update, so you'll be able to see what's going on.
So we're updating Seyka's focus as well.
Sure
I know there's lots of stuff to find and explore. We will do some exploring. But I think for the moment, we want to keep the story moving.
They cast me out when I was born.
You can see the map. Yeah, clouded over. I like the way it opens up as the more you explore. And the clouded over looks good.
Sounds familiar.
It gets easier, you know.
What? Clinging to the back of a sunwing?
That too.
Just worry about steering this thing, okay?
Sure.
Another bile gut, isn't it?
Down on the beach. Those are some of our missing scout boats.
And it looks like there's a lot of construction on the hillside.
That's what Diviner Vi saw.
The boats are there.
Let's try to retrace their steps.
Looks like we're landing.
I'll set us down.
Can't remember how to land. There we go. R2. I'm glad it told me.
Thank the ancestors.
Okay, we should follow your people's trail. See if we can figure out why they were here.
Looks like they left some equipment behind.
They did. That's a Quen blast. That's that was. Okay, we've got to be aware of them over there because there is a chance we could get attacked. So they've got a Quen blaster ballista.
On the wrong end of this.
Quen Navy weapon. We use them to build rope bridges.
Ballista.
And perimeter defense.
Okay, there's a box up there as well. Can I pull it?
I don't think it'll connect.
Climb up instead. I have to open every box. You never know what's inside them. Most stuff does get sent to stash, to be fair. Right, what's this over here? Fire clamber jaw. We've seen these before. They're not new.
The ballista tore straight through the machine's armor. This bolt looks pretty sturdy too.
So that was from the ballista we just looked at.
Built all this, but they kept going anyway.
I'm guessing we're going up.
Stay on their trail.
Would be my guess. Because this is all built. So they've been doing a lot of building and surviving by the looks of things.
I'm not sure. I bet Laundry's involved.
Well, looks like they set up some ladders to get up to that excavation. But the path's broken now.
We'll have to make our own way up.
Okay. So yeah, the people here that have been missing have obviously been surviving by the looks of things. The boats are there, they've protected themselves. I think that's a lift. Crane. And it's got... Oh, we can use the ballista as well. Look at that. Zoom in. I've got a feeling we may have to use one of those in the future then, if we're able to.
Right idea, but we'll need a few more handholds.
We do need a few more handholds. And there isn't any. Could just fly up there. I know we obviously got to find a way up. I could just fly though, that's the thing. And I don't think that's the point, is it? I wonder if we can climb up the wall the other side. Get across that middle bit.
Another ballista.
Yeah, no, that wall's not climbable, I don't think. Okay, there's ballistas here. There's obviously a reason for them. What have we got? There's grapple points up there. That ballista there must be of use. Used to go on the other side of water. What are we aiming at? That's the question. Bunker door. The supply cache is up there. I just don't know what I'm aiming at. That's the thing. I'm only thinking maybe that. That's a manual control for locking mechanism. Could we shoot the locking mechanism possibly? No, I can't go high enough to go any higher there. Shoot the peccary.
We can use the bolts
Oh
as
wow!
climbing points.
We can actually use the bolts as climbing points. Okay, we've got to keep going up. I didn't even know that. I was hoping we could damage the wall.
Nice climber.
Was more my thinking. I wasn't actually thinking these would work. I was hoping I could just climb the wall. We can just damage the wall enough to give us a climbing point, but I didn't think that would actually do it. You were right though, using the gun on the other side. Perfect. You're absolutely right with that. Took me a while to notice it, to be fair.
There's a door up there across the chasm. Let's see if there's a way up.
Right, before you head across, let's go up and see what's up here. Always go the opposite way to what you're meant to. You never know what you're going to find first. Anything in here? No. I know if we go across that bridge there is stuff there to pick up. I just want to see if there's anything in here, but not by the looks of it. Oh, we can use the wheel mount.
I've got for now.
Oh.
I gotta get Seyka up here first.
Seyka's already up. She did say leave it alone, but I've got a feeling.
Ballista, but the crane won't stay up unless I hold it in place.
Yeah.
Let me lift it. I'll hold it in place while you shoot.
We've got. I think we're shooting at the doorway over there. Is my thinking. I think that's where we're shooting. I think she's coming up to do it. Yes, she is. She's going to hold the ballista in place, and we're going to shoot it. I've kind of got ahead of myself because we haven't been over there yet. I don't know how high it's going to be before we can get onto it, to be fair. The green things. No, they're lights. They don't. The green. I know the green thing over here. Where did we see it? I think the one down there. Yeah, they're just lights. They're not anything to pick up, from what I can tell.
That's as high as it goes.
Cool. Right. So if we drop down, we can now get onto that. I'm guessing we're using it to open the blast door. No, don't. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press square to drop.
Starting to feel the burn.
So yeah, you mean these things here, Crazy Irishman? They're just lights. Right, ballista. Oh no, actually we've got to make a ladder here, actually.
Should do it. Let's get climbing.
So it's the same as before, we're creating a ladder up.
Yeah, don't mind me. Just holding this up.
You let it go, you're fine. Okay, now we can collect everything that's over here. I thought we was opening the door with it, but we're not.
Making progress.
Yeah. Right
Anything
into
else?
the spooky abandoned ruin.
The other reason I keep looking around and trying to search everything is because you also never know when you're going to find something that gives you information. Okay, we are up. Now to head in. Yeah, it's also, I'm looking for data points constantly as well for information. That's the big thing I'm also looking
a lot
for.
of effort into getting in here. Almost like they were after something.
Or someone had a knife to their throats.
Search the rooms for Londra. Okay.
Don't worry. You don't have to comfort me. You know, I'm fine. I want to help.
It's weird the search party survived but never came back. That's the weird thing.
I don't think I can pull that.
Are we just dropping down? I think we are just dropping down, you know. There's nowhere else to go, it would seem, so I think we are just dropping down. I'm always wary of dropping down in case we can't get back, that's the thing, but I think we are meant to. This door here. You never know when you see, yeah, database information is key, isn't it? The more we learn, the better. And that's why we don't always go the route it wants us to immediately. Okay, Londra's inner circle revealed this could be really big information for learning more about Walter Londra. Walter Londra, the CEO of Heaven, is right where he wants to be, front and centre on the public stage. His ultra-luxe lifestyle is constantly on display for all to see. His inner circle has remained off limits until now. In this exclusive scoop will shine a light on his closest confidants. As they first met 3 years ago, Walter and his glamorous A-list wife Evelyn Day Londra have been inseparable. Except when Evelyn's fighting dinosaurs on the holoscreen, of course. The pair was spotted just 2 months ago, cozy up at Bareback's annual gala. Cute. Londra's right hand is Jack Hoffman, ex-mountaineer turned bodyguard. Jack keeps Londra safe wherever fame takes him, but it's not just a job. Walter and Jack have been BFFs since the early days. Londra even sourced and bought an original, last-of-its-kind, gas-powered Marchetti Tramonto for Jack's birthday. I've got no clue what that is. Next is Nolan Bartonev, Londra's financial architect. Nolan's got the fun job, spending Londra's hard-earned cash. Think balancing investment portfolios, funding Londra's entertainment ventures, and keeping his exclusive Pacific-based yacht hub afloat. Not to mention, of course, footing the bill at Walter's fave Hoot Gastro Spot Sevillas. Apologies again for pronunciation. I do struggle with some of these words. I don't know why. Meanwhile, ambitious Riley Lai was a rising star in corporate PR, garnering rapid success. Positions at Sterling, Malkeet, and the First Imperator, before ditching the office suite to manage Londra's publicity team. Now she vets every social media engagement, selecting the privileged few who would get to rub shoulders with the genius himself. Finally, Parker Hirsch is Londra's personal aesthetics advisor. The man behind Londra's impeccable wardrobe, iconic chiseled profile. This coveted aesthetician built his career at LA's most fabulous fashion houses and surgeries. The world has Parker to thank for the Londra look sweeping the org beauty scene. Well, we didn't learn what I'd hoped we'd learn from that, but we gained some information. It seems he has a small group of people that make sure he is the thing, the person in charge. And look after his look and his style. Okay. Next door to open. This is where we're going to be heading. Okay. I pressed the right button this time to actually drop down properly. We're going further down into this. Let's check him out for dead end. There it is. That's a clamber jaw through there.
Bring him on. No machine stopping me.
What bow have we got on? Advanced hunt arrows. Cool. A new bow. I can now craft arrows for the other bow, to be fair. They are quite expensive arrows to craft, but they do a lot more damage than our current ones. And when I say a lot, it's a lot of damage. So while we've got a chance, let's craft them. Clamber jaws, I can't remember what their weakness is, to be fair, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. This does take a while to load this bow, so we may have to swap to the other one if we get into a big fight. But from distance, this bow should be good. And it is the DLC bow as well. Right, I think we're dropping down here.
That sign. This is definitely Londra's old headquarters.
Down there. What is that thing?
That is a machine of sorts. Okay, we've got another hollow here. Some of these will actually speak themselves. We don't have to read all of them. They will speak themselves, some of them. It's a message log. Congrats on the green light. We're going to scrap mucho metal off that rock. Thanks. Nice someone cares. Radio Sun's the big guy. Walter's busy. He'll reach out. Busy. See those gala photos from last night. There's nothing actually on that, to be fair, that's going to give us any help. Something about mining rocks, though, it does seem.
Have been brutal to excavate.
There's a hollow point over there as well. What's that give us? Fallout. Oh, we can play this one.
Regarding the slipstream engine, my engineers tell me that even in the event of an accident, they could contain the fallout. But they don't grasp how effectively my enemies can harness public paranoia. That's the real fallout.
Yeah. Okay, there is something underneath it. That's the stuff we need to pick up. That's the important stuff down there. If I do it, can I get back up? I think I can. This is the Brimshine. That's new to the DLC. We need that. Come on, climb back up. Thank you. Okay, let's see what this machine is. I'm guessing it's some sort of mining tool. It would seem. Hollow projector.
It's a prototype for a rocket engine. Never got off the ground. The way it was designed made it too dangerous.
A rocket engine?
How?
Like it would poison everything in a 1,000-mile radius if it got used.
Oh, that's not good.
Let's keep moving.
So this engine, it was for traveling to the heavens? The diviners say the ancestors could do that.
Yeah. Londra launched ships into space to search for resources.
But why dig all this out now?
We should keep following the trail.
Okay.
There's something up there. Ancient valuables safe we haven't gained. That's over the other side, I think. Let's grab that while we're here. Ah, missed it. I think I can get up there. Yeah, we can. The valuables are generally things you sell, to be fair. You don't use most of them. Right, we're heading this way. That water does not look good, does it? It's very green. Right, next door is here. I've got a feeling we're going to meet them clamberjaws at some point. Everything's going to the stash because we've got loads of everything.
Oof. Getting hot in here.
Guessing about this is some lava.
Oh.
Which is why it's getting hot.
Split in two. When pressed on.
Okay, well the other people that survived pressed on. Someone dead here. That's the body. Collapsed
Crushed.
Rock and stuff by the looks of it.
It looks like some kind of construction accident.
This was Lena from the galley. We weren't exactly friends, but she didn't deserve to be worked to death. How could an ancestor do this to my people?
Knowing Londra and his kind.
That's the thing with the Quen. They believe so much in the ancestors, don't they?
Better find a way
From
up
what I
the
remember.
course. We'll need to make a path.
Okay. Anything else here? We know what we've got to do. We've got to make a path again. There's something over here. It's just blue medicinal berries. We've got plenty of those now. So again, we're using the ballista, I think.
Another ballista. Maybe we can use it.
I'll shoot this time.
She's going to shoot. Okay. We've got to climb up it. According to that. I think this has got a rope on the end of it.
I made you a handhold in the bridge there. Try and get to that ballista further up. Think you can make the jump?
I'm not sure if I
I
can
can
make the
reach
jump,
it.
but we're going to try. We can make the jump. Aloy can make many jumps. I need to change bow. That bow is going to be too slow for these kind of close-up fights.
Me.
I also don't remember the weaknesses of clamber jaws. Weak versus water. We got any water weapons? We haven't. No, we haven't got water. That one's down. She's actually shooting it with a ballista as well, which is going to help. Yeah, they are. We haven't. There we go. Straight in the face. We haven't got any water-based weapons. That's something we need to probably get sooner rather than later, especially clamber jaws.
This reminds me of target practice out at sea. My squad held a wager over who could hit the most marks. Winner wouldn't have to swap the deck.
We didn't do too badly.
guess,
I
you
think
won?
obviously swapping bows very quickly helped. The bow, the DLC bow that we've got is actually quite a long-range weapon rather than short-range. So we do need to make sure we're not relying on it at close-up. Okay, she's been firing them, but I don't know where she's fired them. Oh, above us, I think. Oh, she's up there. I didn't see she'd fired them up there, to be fair. There we go.
That's a lot of lava. Everyone's practically turned into a volcano.
How did she get across there so quickly? We're heading there. Why is she... I think... Oh, she's heading across that way. I see where she's going. We can go up this way. I think we're meant to use the ballista up here to help her up. Because I think there's a ladder missing over her way. By the looks of things. We don't need these medicinal plants anymore. We've got plenty, but I can't help myself and pick everything up. Right, anything else to do before we fire the ballista? I don't think there is.
Okay, another ballista.
I've missed something.
Time to
What's that?
return the favor.
Ancient supply box.
No need to yell. Tapped you into my focus.
Okay.
Hi.
Fair enough. I think she only needs one. Yeah, she does only need one. I'm staying on this in case she gets attacked when she's over the other side, to be fair. I can hear things.
Made it. Let's see where this leads.
She gets attacked, I'm ready. There we go.
I see him.
We got it immediately and knocked it down, to be fair. That's down.
You think you can do better than me?
Another one over here.
Got it. Got that from here.
And one down there. It's just leveled up as well.
And,
Is that all of them?
Just set a new ballista record.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you're a decent shot.
Decent shot.
Last climb. You know what to do.
Oh, we've got to actually still fire this. We haven't finished. I want to go back and get all them parts. We've just left parts over there that we can't do anything with now. Because we're over this side. Nothing worse than leaving parts that you know you can use. Okay.
Last bit.
That should do
There
it.
we go.
Just gotta find my way over.
So she's over there now. How do we get over is the question. I know there's a bridge here. We need to find... Oh, there's a ballista here. Climb up the chasm. Can we do something with this, potentially? No. Wait, we can use it. There's obviously a climb point I've not seen yet. None of that's climbable. Oh no, that's climbable either. I think it's something to do with the bridge. It's got to be something to do with the bridge, hasn't it? Or maybe not. Or maybe this ballista. So there's no way we can climb that. Obviously, if we can put a hold somewhere, we can then jump to the hold, can't we? To be fair. If we get to this ballista, let's try... Can I just put a hold there? I suppose that's nowhere near where I was firing, admittedly. Because we know we can jump and glide, and then we can press X potentially, and then hook to it. I think that's the plan.
Think you can make it?
Of course we can.
Oh, just watch me.
There we go. So when I was saying about the machine's wasted parts, we can now grab everything. I forget how far we can actually travel and pull ourselves across, to be fair. More than you realise a lot of the time. Okay. Is that everything? I think that's everything picked up, isn't it? That's over here. The ancient supply chests, they do give us resources. A lot of it we don't. We've got loads of. Because we've platinumed the game, we don't sell anything or ever get rid of anything. We've got lots of spare resources, so it's only the new stuff we're going to need to find. But even saying that, I still have to pick everything up. Can't not. Right, I think we're all good. Right, now we need to catch her up, I think. Which is just over here. There's something in the tunnel here. What's this? Nothing else in there. Okay, going up again.
One lava
And we're back up with her. I think we did okay.
You did pretty well back there.
I do like the environmental puzzles where you got to figure out what your next move
you think
is,
so?
rather than it just being given to you on a
I
plate.
always wanted a sidekick.
Okay, I see how it is.
Still haven't seen any people though, other than the dead person. We haven't seen anyone else, have we?
Huh? Just giving you a chance to shine.
You'd rather have more medicine in this game. I don't know. I think we do okay.
All right, let's see where my people's trail leads.
I know what you mean though. When you're in a really tough fight, it can run out really quickly. But the potions, I think, make a difference with that. It's remembering to use the potions. The only downside of the potions, they take forever to drink. And at that point, when you're drinking them, you are vulnerable.
What could they possibly have wanted from this place?
Good question.
Right, what have we got? New data point. Let's play this.
The doubters whined that the city would never sell its precious landmark. The price was indeed astronomical. But the observatory could have no better steward than I. Perfect headquarters for one whose vision extends to the stars.
I do know what you mean though. I just don't. I don't think I notice it as much. We have got 4 skill points that I forgot about. We can now use in new skills. Elemental spear. I think we should. I've got to get stuff that goes in my playstyle to start with, and then after that, we can be anything. I would have said. What's this one? Glide targeting. I don't really think we're going to glide as much. Yeah, the sharp shot bow is something we do use a lot. It's a distance bow. Not worried about being stealthy, although we do try and be stealthy. Flying grapple launch could be good. Resonator refill. Is that everything? We'll go for the flying grapple. It would help us get higher points, to be fair. I forgot we actually leveled up and got points. I don't know what the max level is now, to be fair. Because obviously the max level has increased. We're currently, I think it said 51. Yeah. I'm guessing 60, possibly. More for me because my fighting is not great. The better struggle with hunting grounds and Zero Dawn for West. I think the hunting grounds you have to find the weakness of what you're going up against and use that to your advantage as much as possible. That's the big thing with the hunting grounds. Some kind of lecture area, isn't it? This bit. Okay, anything this way? Oh, another hollow point here. Free and clear. It's an email to Walter Londra. Great news, our lobbying efforts finally paid off and the legislature passed a bill prohibiting further litigation regarding the observatory. So after 9 years, 14 community-based claims, 7 state suits, class action and congressional investigation, not to mention the spectacular $3 billion renovation, there is no longer any pending legal action surrounding magnificent headquarters. Maybe now people can just relax and meditate on what they should have known all along. This historic landmark is in much better hands than ever it was ever with the public. I send you a case of Shoals Reserve 18 to celebrate. Think of all the protesters who pour yourself a glass and savour the smoky taste of victory. So the people didn't, it sounds like the general public didn't want this observatory here.
Faro Automated Solutions upped their orders for 6 different non-terrestrial minerals this month. Our inventory is running low. What are you up to, Ted? Promising new project? Or just another monument to yourself?
It's a recording of Londra. From before he left Earth.
An observatory?
A place where anyone could look at the stars. Until Londra took over anyway.
Interesting place, to be fair. Their time trials for the blazing sun. Yeah, I think we struggled with one or two of them. It is, you've just got to know the weaknesses of what you're going up against. And use those to the best effect you can. Having the right bow, the right sling, javelin. All that makes a massive difference on those.
Damn it. Another one.
Another one of her people.
Crushed by rubble. Maybe when digging this out.
I think his name was Kita. They couldn't even give him a proper burial.
She's getting more and more upset the more... Well, so the second one we found dead. She's only going to keep getting more upset the more we find. Okay, we've got another data point. Aero Daily Chat. The acquisition of Ophelia, the first Heaven asteroid, is the stuff of legend, often referred to as one of the riskiest bets in the history of American business. And you talked to me about your mindset leading up to that moment. It was simple, really. I saw that my competitors were hung up on all the post-acquisition obstacles, government approval, orbital permits, how to print the mining rigs, getting the materials back to the surface. The list goes on and on. But I knew all those things would fall in place once the rock was on its way to Earth. So you just reached out and took it. Exactly. Ophelia was pretty far out when we gave it a push, and it would take 6 months to reach Earth's orbit, but once it was on its way, everyone had a deadline, and the gains went from theoretical to tangible. It's amazing how fast all the regulations and third parties fell into place once it became clear that 4,000 tons of precious raw ores were sailing through the heavens right into our hands. Scientists say that gravity rules the solar system, but greed is a powerful force too. So they moved a meteorite out of space towards Earth's orbit to mine it of its resources. By the sounds of it. What do we got in here? Superior supply cache. Oh, Skyhammer.
I'll put this to good use.
What is Skyhammer? That is new. It is a sling, a blast sling. We haven't actually... Oh, we have got a sling there. Wings of the 10 is the one we're using. We'll take that out and put in the new Skyhammer. So let us equip that instead of that sling. We do want to use his DLC weapons where possible, so Let's quickly unequip all its coils. And then we need to have a look at this, this one's new coils, Skyhammer. So it does fire, ice, and water. We haven't got a water-based weapon. I think it's bright water, isn't it? I think they call it. Wrong way. Purge water, sorry. So this will actually be a big bonus for us. It already has a perk of draw speed and stealth damage. So if we can increase any of its abilities, that would help. Instant burning chance, I think, would be good. We have got a purge water one there. Instant drench chance, so immediately one hit could make it fully affected by the element. And we may as well do the brittle chance as well for the ice. There's no point doing confused, I don't think. There we go. So we've increased all of those chances of instant burning, purge water, and brittle. I think that's pretty good. Find. That was a very nice find. I saw something else over here. What's this? Ah, one of the things we need. Brimshine Sliver. We need those upgrades as well. Data point we've looked at. Okay, what else have we got? There's a few things here, bugs.
Quen camp.
So this is an actual camp.
Oh.
Okay, so this looks to be from the Quen themselves. Rough parchment lined with Quen script, written in a barely legible, shaky hand. The past days of blood, sweat, tears. I'm guessing sweat. My hand shaking, reaching this inner was a pain much due to the ruin excavated Leicester came crashing down. Lena in a collapse, he ordered us where she fell, day and night. Reached his place, the others exhausted. Death was never seen. Emperor, we're all waiting. Is it enough, or is it more than will demand of us? Seemed to be in doubt of what they were doing. To be fair, was it really worth all the effort? I think that's where we're meant to head. So let's just check everything else out first. So that's 2 DLC weapons we now have: the bow and the sling. Can't go in that doorway. Heavy shield is okay, so we can't go out that way. Anything here? No. I think that's everything looked at. I think we are heading through the door up here then now.
It's a mural. Painted by a Quen?
Yeah.
So they had spent enough time here to paint.
Why would they leave this here?
By the looks of things.
Doesn't matter.
Nothing else here. But yeah, they spent enough time here to paint the wall. Let's head in.
This might have been mission control for Londra's space mining operations.
Quite a display.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find.
Okay. I'd say there's going to be a computer we need to activate, would be my guess. Maybe not, to be fair. Doesn't seem to be anything we can use. I'm missing something because we can go upstairs. There's something here, I just don't know what it is. There's a door there, we can't get through.
Locked with a code. We'll need a way through.
Maybe there's something on these consoles.
Yeah, there's got to be something on the consoles. There we go. We have to go upstairs before we can get one of these to activate. We've got to find the door code.
Looks like we can access the hologram from here.
Huh. There's data here. Let me see what I can access. A lot is corrupted, but it looks like some logs survived. I might be able to play them.
I found Evelyn in the control room, rooting through the logs for Alondra's passcode. Not sure how she got past security, but yeah, she's not doing so good. Just kept banging on Londra's door, begging him to save her. I told her he was gone, but she just kept wailing. I had to drag her out.
That was the last recording. Everything else is from before 2065.
How many logs did you find?
3. No, 4.
4 entries, 4 digits. The recording said this Evelyn was looking in the data for the code. Let's try to find it.
Okay.
Okay, back to my one.
Unlocked another console.
Maybe check that other console.
This display is an archive for Landra's asteroid missions over the years. It looks like I can navigate it with my focus, so I'm not tied to the console.
Okay, playing the first log. Uploading it to your Focus 2 for reference.
2050. A year of triumph. That first mission silenced 1,000 naysayers. When we acquired the asteroid, they held their breath. When we returned with the wealth of planets, they came crawling, hats in hand. That flight will always be dear to me. And to history.
Okay, so
I
I'm
hear the log mentioned, but there are 2 numbers. Which one is for the code?
2050.
He mentioned the flight. Sounded like it was pretty special for him.
Must be the flight number then.
Yeah, that could be the first digit of the code.
Not
The
a bad
flight number
start.
is 3.
Let me know when you're ready to hear the next log.
Okay, let's hear the next log. So 3 is the first number.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Accessing it now.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring. So
The
she
flight
can
numbers we
wear our
need.
success wherever she goes.
What a great guy. No year in this log. Just a mention of platinum.
I think the number was 4, so I think it's 3-4. Seyka sounds like she was getting angry, which is understandable. Yeah, just seeing her people left dead without being buried, I think,
No data in that one.
is affecting her. 2053. 7. We have 6. So there's several numbers there in that one. Okay, that seems important.
It's corrupted. On to the next.
So a few of these are corrupted. So don't give us any information. Okay, that's all of
No
them.
data. One of these asteroids must have had platinum.
Right. Keep scanning till we find
So
it.
we're looking for the one that had platinum. Not that one. Pure ore on that one. High density of rhodium and other rare minerals make this rock a must-have. Killed 8 miners. Not platinum though. Can't see the data point for this one. There it is. Pure nickel, gold and iron, but the real prize is 4,000 ton deposit of ruthenium. So that's not platinum.
There's nothing on that one.
Where's the data point? You've got to find the data point in each one to scan it to get the information, it seems. There we go. That was titania, palladium and osmium.
No data in that one.
High density ores. Nothing to do with platinum though. Where's that's one there. All of iridium. Not platinum.
Oh, platinum. This
There we
must
go,
be the right
found it.
mission. But which number?
Not sure. I'll replay the audio log.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
Don't think it's the flight number this time.
Okay, so that's a 2.
Yeah. The log mentioned the amount of platinum.
2 million tons.
Figure it out?
Think so.
Yeah, it's 2.
Let me know when you're ready for the third one.
Ready.
Okay, here it comes.
The accident has disturbed the ants, lawyers and publicists swarming to do damage.
3472.
About incalculable
Where did you get
loss.
7 from?
Now what they
Did I miss the 7?
is that each death is a lesson in complacency.
That's the number so far, is it? Okay.
To future
doesn't see his workers as people, does he?
No, he doesn't. Right, I think, is that, then in theory we only need 4 numbers. So if that's the code, that's the code. 3472. Let's see if it's right. Or did we miss something? I may have said 7 to be fair. I think we got 3 is definitely right, 4 is definitely right. We'll try the 7. No, wrong one. 3, 4, 7, 2. No. That is wrong. I think it's 342. I think so that we've got this number here. In fact, there's only 2. The ones that are yellow, I think, are right. So that's that's 3. I'm not sure if the 4 is the number.
There's no mention of year or metal. We're looking for an accident involving miners.
Accident involving miners is what we're looking for now. No. I think we did read one, didn't we, with the accident with the miners? No. We have read one with an accident, I'm pretty sure. Not that one.
This one mentions
that one.
miners.
8 miners.
8 people lost their lives, and Lon just shrugged it off like it was nothing?
So the ones that are yellow are the ones we need to remember.
Well, we've got 3 digits. Just one more to find.
Guess
So
we'll know for
I
sure
think
when
it's
we plug them all in.
3, 2,
Ready for the next log?
8. I think it's 3, 2, 8 so far.
Let's hear it.
Playing it now.
My chief competitor tried to block me in Congress. But I'll have that cobalt no matter how many years it takes to dig out. Xiaolu lunar resources can stay on the moon. Everything else belongs to me.
Okay, I think I know what to look for.
Alright, 1 second. There. I uploaded the last of the logs to your focus.
Thanks. As soon as I find the last number, I'll enter the full code upstairs.
So we're looking for a legal battle. Not that one. We've seen it. Legal wrangling 6. I think it's that one. I know it hasn't turned yellow, but I think it's that one. Which I think is the number 6. Yeah. The legal wrangling over claims to Titania is finally settled. We don't hire lawyers from 6 different firms. 3286, I think, is right. I think you're right, Crazy Irishman. Time to find out.
The 4th log mentioned both Cobalt and the Xiaolu Lunar Company.
So we need a mission log with
both. Oh, I don't think the 8's right. The 6 is right. It wasn't the one I think I looked at, I don't think. We're looking for the mining company. No. Not that one. Yeah, I don't think the last number's right. Because it also hasn't gone yellow. So it means we haven't found it. So I thought that was a legal wrangling, but I think it's wrong. Because it didn't go yellow like the others. Where are you?
Xiaolu and Cobalt.
There we go, found it.
This must be it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for that. So this is the one we need. 5, I think it is. Because now that's gone yellow. So we need them to go yellow on the years to know what the right ones. So I think it is 3285.
Wow.
There we go.
You actually did it.
Thank you, Crazy Irishman, for your help as well. Much appreciated.
This must have been Londra's living quarters. Right at the center of where he worked. Let's see what we can find.
That relic. Is it some sort of old gun?
That is an old gun, isn't it?
A gift from a so-called friend. A reminder to always watch your back. Wonder what that's about.
What's this for?
What is that?
It's some kind of award, I think.
Oh, it's an award.
Landra's wife was pretty well known in her time.
Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Strange he'd keep this around. Sounded like they weren't on the best of terms at the end.
Love can make it hard to let go.
Okay, anything else here? Nope. Keep going through them. Alright, there is something there. No data points or anything, I don't think. No, console here then.
Security logs for the facility. There's a recent entry.
I'm growing impatient, Nova.
Data retrieval is almost complete. I've primed the north array for beamcast.
And you're acquiring everything from aeronautics and special ops, yes? Including the files on MSP?
Correct. There. Ready for transmission. It's a shame we have to revive that particular program, though.
Nova, darling, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. We can't afford to go soft. Reduce your empathy matrix by 15%, please.
Adjusted.
Wonderful. Transmit the files immediately so we can get the hell out of here. This place feels like a goddamn tomb.
What was all that about?
The north array sounds like a transmitter. If we can find it, maybe we can track Landra to whatever hole he crawled into.
Sure, but what did he come back for?
I'll explain later. Let's find a way out.
Right, we need to head up.
But I'll hold you to that.
So we've got to find a way up, it seems. So he felt like he's in a tomb. He got his... Here, creatures nearby. He got his computer to download a load of files. Don't think we can go anywhere from his room. Ah, this door's now open. This door wasn't open before. I didn't mean to press that. I think back outside. We made it.
Okay, transmitter should be somewhere nearby. That big statue looks promising.
Those machines are in our way. Gotta clear them out.
I think we're killing the machines in first. I want to scan the machines if we can, find out the weaknesses. Let's try and go over here and go crouch down and see if we can get a view on the machines. There we go, glint hawks, ice and electricity are what we need here. So we have got a Death Seeker's shadow, shock arrows. Let's try those, I think. As soon as we attack one, I'm sure we're going to be seen by the others. There we go, it's down.
I could use the target practice.
Need to move.
I'll pin it down. Shocked it.
I was going to say, we shocked it first. Right, it's down. I'm pretty sure the fire ones haven't got the same weaknesses, or have they got the same weaknesses? I think they have, actually. Right, that one's down. That one's down.
Move in before it recovers. Good.
There we go. So long down. Or is it? No, it's not all of them down. There's one left. Two left. Thought we had them all then for a second.
Alright, let's tie this guy down.
A bombing run, isn't it? Right. Oh, I didn't mean to get it where we did, but it worked. Tying it down definitely helped that. Right, I think that's all of them. That went quite well, to be fair. He also made his computer decrease the empathy. Yeah, the fact he could decrease the empathy tells you, one, the kind of person he was, but also that he didn't want anyone else feeling empathy for anyone else either. On the down. Got to get the critical hits in while they're down. Whoa. These ones seem stronger, but they're not taking one hit to get them down, to be fair. Like previous. She has tied that one down. Oh, we're taking some damage now. Oh, don't fall down there. Can't get back up. I got myself stuck. Right, come on. We are nearly dead again. Got a feeling these have got a different weakness to what we're currently using. Weak against water. I knew the weakness had changed. I need to use that shield donor that we've now purchased that we haven't used yet. Right, I need to get back up. We need to change to water, so we'll go for a sling. The first ones were the electric, now these are water. That's what we need to be using. If I don't get caught like that. There we go. That's what we needed. Grab the other one there. The effect of our water doesn't kill him, obviously. I think we've nearly got one down. So yeah, water doesn't kill him, but I think it makes him more susceptible. That one's down, one left.
Think you could do it again?
I need to heal, really, before that fires. Do you know what? Let's use... I was trying to get to the shields, because we haven't used shields yet, have we? Where's my shields? They're miles away. Come on, give me my shields. I'm kind of facing the wrong way, that shield, to be fair. Can't do while that one's up. Come on. Missed it. Right, we're drenched in now. I know these arrows take a little while to get back, but that's they do the most damage.
Good work.
Is that all of them? Are we done? That was a tough fight. The fact they changed what they're weak to didn't help, to be fair. I kind of feel like there's something still after us here. We'll see in a second. But yeah, it's just adjusting on the fly. Right, I suppose we've grabbed everything. There's still something around, I think. We refill all our medicine. Another one here, we haven't got yet. got a feeling there's going to be something else in a second. Just because the heightened stance has stayed on. Yeah, I kind of did the shield in the wrong direction when we tried to use it, to be fair. But other than that, I think it went okay. I don't want the rock. I do want to try using the shields, obviously, because it's something we need to be using as they're new. I like the idea of using them. How can I hold now? We can only use one at a time, it seems. Right, let's go. So that's where we're heading to. There is something over there. Scrap pile. Thermal updrift. Scrap pile there as well. We're heading across because that's where we think the beacon is. Try and pick that up. Yeah. I've got a feeling though we're not alone. We do need to do arrows though. Well, when we got there's something there, isn't I can see it. Can't get it to register yet though. Fire glint hawk. We need. Let's use some ice on it. Hit the right area to make it explode. Just hitting the. Being too close when we do so. Another one coming in. Some more glint hawks. So yeah, we're definitely hitting the right point on them. We're just annoyingly being too close when it explodes.
I think that's the last of them.
That is everything.
Now let's take a look at that statue.
So now we can take a look at the statue. Before that, I want to grab everything if we can. So there was 2 more remaining, was why we had to hold off. It would seem. Okay, anything else to pick up first? Before we deal with the statue. It kept us in a heightened state, so I kind of knew there was going to be something else there, to be fair. So, climb point. There is something here to pick up, I'm sure. I think we saw it before. Yeah, there it is. It's a pile we needed to have a look at. That's up in there. I'm sure I saw something else. Ah, there is. Scrap pile over there to look at. I don't think there's anything else here. It's just the scrap piles, to be fair. Definitely getting used to controls again. Right. Which is this statue here? I want to get a closer look at. I think we've picked everything up. That's of use to us. I don't think anything else is showing up. What's that? That's the thermal updrift. Yeah, I think we have picked everything up now. Right, let's have a look at this. Good morning, Akila. How are you?
Okay, Mondra. Where are you hiding? Got you. Data was sent to a location west of here.
Data
Okay.
on what?
Data was sent to a location west.
What was going on in that hologram back there? And why exactly?
Thanks for the like, but it was much
Devon come
appreciated.
here? And what is he doing with my people?
He used them to dig up this place to find some old data. Part of it has to do with something called MSP, which I've never heard of before, but the rest...
Feels like we've got quite a way into this morning. We've still got over 40 minutes left of the stream, but it does feel like we've got a real good way into it.
Into the stars.
Off this world? Why would anyone want to do that? There's something you're not telling me. Oh, you're just like a diviner, full of secrets.
It's not secrets, it's things you're not going to understand. That's the problem.
What about you? The way you reacted to that mural back in the ruin? Care to explain?
Fine. I guess we'll both hold our tongues for now.
All right, look. The important thing is that we know where Laundra went, and that's probably where he took your people. And your sister.
You're right. Of course.
It's the location data was sent to west of here, then.
I should report back to the Admiral before we go any further. I'll use the boat we saw from the air to return.
Okay. I'll find you there later.
So to continue the story, we've got to head back to their camp, it sounds like. So them two are getting on really well, and now there's obviously they're hiding things, but not meaning to, it would seem. We've got some more skill points to spend as well.
Telling her about Nemesis.
The next main quest is now opened.
I can't do that to her, not now. Not
Aloy knows too much that Seyka's not going to understand.
It's too much of a burden.
That's the problem with Nemesis and everything else.
For now, maybe I should focus on stocking up. I can meet Seyka when it's time to pick up Laundra's trail.
You've done an amazing amount. Yeah, I think we've still got plenty of time today to find more. That's the thing. We do need to head back. Well, if we head back by foot, we should hopefully come across some new things along the way. If we head to that campfire first, though. That's behind us. I think we're there. Main quest needs us to go back to their camp. We can fast travel between campfires as well, but I feel like if we go on foot, we'll hopefully find some things. In terms of skills, I think we can just... I don't think there's any need to really worry about what we're doing in terms of skills, because I think we're going to have enough skill points fairly quickly to get them all anyway. So I'm not overly worried now. I'm just going to pick the ones we need. So we only need 5 more skills, which is 10 skill points in total. That's all we need. So if we head to this campfire there, at least that's another one gained. Campfires are vitally important to keep on top of. Obviously, there's still 2 machines we don't know about. But what we do, if we head back by foot, we can do some exploring along the way as well. I think that's the important thing. There's our campfire found. Also gives us a save point. But when we head back to camp, we'll be able to do some upgrades. We do need some things to upgrade as well, admittedly. Let's have a look what we need. That would be handy to know, wouldn't it? So, the new bow we need. How do I see... That's perks. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see what we need for upgrades. I don't think it tells us, does it? I think we have to be at a bench to be able to tell what we need for an upgrade, and we can set it as a job. Don't think there's a way of checking just out and about, annoyingly. We need to actually be at a bench. Right, so what have we got? Where are we now? So that's that campfire done. What we're going to do is head back by foot, just so we see more. So we can go to that campfire there. We can have a look over this way and make it back that way. I think that's a good plan instead of fast travelling. There's still lots more to see, but I kind of think the story has to be the focus for the time being. I think that's the important thing to keep on top of. We will obviously go around and explore places we haven't been until, you know, we've got to make sure the map is completely explored as we go. There's a peccary there. Where's he gone? I think we do need animals for making potions and things. I've not really been killing too many of them. And if we scan enough, we'll see things that we need to go and investigate as well along the way. Yeah, we need to set it as a job. We need a crafting bench to do so. But I think if we just make our way back, but on the way collect things as we go, I think that would help. We need some more of the glim shine, don't we? Because that's all we need for some of the new weapon upgrades. But I think they've done a good job map-wise. I think it does look good. I think that's the die up there, isn't it? Grapple point. Yeah, that's just dies. But it's interesting how you've got further into it and you can see the grass and trees. It doesn't look as damaged as, you know, there's no lava here as we've seen previously. Another campfire? I don't think I even had that campfire selected, to be fair. Another one found then. Nothing we need to climb for. It's always worth a good scan to see. There's something over there though. Right, there's a peccary here. We do need to be killing some of these animals. Unfortunately, we are going to need them. Although I missed that one. Oh, it's there. Come here. There we go.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Yeah, it's more things we're going to need. So there is a couple of machines down there. We'll head down there, I think. Campfire we wanted is just over here. And then we'll head and maybe take out the machines up there while we're here. Anything to pick up nearby? No. Now my last point's this one. We just haven't got to it yet. This was the last point I put up. We just haven't actually made it to that one yet. So we're going to kind of explore this island all the way to this edge here before heading back. We'll probably find a boat, to be fair, and head back that way. That question mark there is annoying me because I want to see what it is, but I'm going to hold off for the time being. So yeah, if we can find a boat on the way back, we can use that. Arrow-wise, we're not too bad, to be fair. Do want to use this bow more. Mainly because it is from distance, and that will give us the best advantage. Is that a destroyed machine there? It is. Scrap piles as well. Right, where is... We're going to have to take this one on. It's weak to fire and... oh, it's two of them. They're weak to fire and ice. They are too far away at the minute though. We're going to drop down here. I think they are good to take on. What's this? Is that a scrap pile? Oh no, that's one of his things. One of his things. I need to change bow. That bow's our distance bow. Hence why I couldn't get a shot away. There we go. So they come out of these. Sting spawn egg. I didn't notice that when we first saw it. Okay, can we get some decent shots of this thing from distance with our new bow? I missed. They are big. That's what I was after. The bottom, under the mouth is what I'm aiming for. There we go. This is why I like distance. You can do so much damage from distance. I see it. No ammo. Just firing these things into the air. Get away from those. I can make them explode. I didn't realise that actually. Where's their tear arrows? Targeting hunter arrows. Let's try that. Trying to take off the launchers, to be fair. We can make them brittle as well. I'm kind of not getting too close to if I can help it. I don't think them arrows go as far. I think that's the issue there. That's tear, isn't it? On the new boat. That's the way to get its armour off. Nice, that's actually managed to get up to us. I didn't think it was actually going to get up to us here. That's not good. I didn't think it was going to make it this close to us, to be fair. Oh, get away from me. We can get that launcher off, that would help massively, to be fair. Can't get away enough. Yeah, that back launcher, we need to get that off to stop him launching things out. It's got to be off now, surely. I need to start doing damage. Ice would be good here. Make him brittle. That would help us. He's completely missing him there. If the machine is brittle, we'll do more damage while it's brittle. There we go, it's brittle now. We hit the weak points as well. Still doing a decent amount of damage even when it's brittle. These are tough fights, even though I wouldn't say we're particularly skilled at the minute in terms of it's been a while, but even so I think these fights, no matter what, are going to be tough fights. That cheek affected it there. Try and get that cheek a little bit more. There we go, that affected it. Massively there. Oh, leave me alone. I did start this fight, to be fair. Okay, it's poisoned. So that'll do some damage over time. We've still got to wait for it to go down, and we've got to survive this until that point. It is losing health. It should go down any minute. Missed it. Caught its leg there. We definitely could have done better in this fight. But it is finally down. We definitely could have done better. But all these things we just have to learn about, especially with these new machines. Okay. I did pick that fight, but I kind of wish I hadn't now. But we did okay. And we are getting the new machine parts, which are really important, I think. Right, we left a load of stuff that we'd knocked off over the other side. There's a bit over here as well. If anything, we need health. We haven't got much health left, to be fair. I've refilled it now. I thought we could refill it that way. I think, do we take on another one? I think we should. I think we should take on another one. Hopefully keep it, if we can, what we need to do, and what the mistake I made was, tear arrows definitely good, we need to do that, but also we need to make it brittle early. Brittle is the one thing that's going to help us, it's going to slow it down. So that's what we need to do. Make it brittle and go from there. Brittle tear arrows, I think, are a big thing. It's brittle now. I think it will be. Hit the weak points as much as you can. Knew it's going to do that. Even though it's brittle, it's still firing them off. We do more damage though while it's brittle. While it stays down there, we're okay. The only downside is this bow is good from this distance. Some of our other bows aren't. It's too far away now. I don't know if I can do damage from this distance. No. It's running away from us, annoyingly. Is he going to come back? Currently, it's too far away for me to do damage. That got it, though. Don't want it jumping up here if we can avoid it. Right, I hit one of the things. Where's my tear arrows? Let's do frost again. I think that's... Oh, these little things. One down. Please tell me he's not up here. Right, it's down. Get a few of these on to get some frost on him again. I like the fact they're tricky fights. I like the fact, you know, these aren't simple fights, these new machines. They're not small machines, are they? That's the thing. It is a tricky fight. It's gone back to having to think about what you're doing. The first game, you could win most fights just by being there. The second game made it a lot more difficult to win and more tactical. And the DLC has continued that trend, I feel. Don't think they're as good as these ones. The advanced precision arrows, I think, are better. They do more damage. I think it's too far away. Yeah, it's too far away. I might have to go after it. This is the second one we're taking on as well, in quick succession. Are we too far away still? I think we are. I didn't want to go down towards, I wanted to stay high, but it's kind of moved away from us, so I haven't got much choice here. There he comes. Right, that's the sack under its mouth destroyed. I need the things on the side down, really, if we can. Stop it launching. No ammo left. Although I need something more close up now anyway. Where's my tear arrows? I don't think they're tear actually. I think I'm making a mistake with the arrows and what does what. I can make it brittle, that would slow it down. Little things are after me as well. Okay, now it's brittle. I need to destroy these things here first. Completely missed. Out of the way of the acid. Right, you're down. Okay, what have we got? Let's use a javelin. Can't use things while I was swimming though, that's the only thing. Okay, why are we really slow? I feel like I'm really slow suddenly. It is nearly down, to be fair. I didn't make it brittle. I thought it would. I need an arrow on it, and that's it. And I think it should be brittle. There we go, brittle state. There we go. Another tough fight. We survived it, luckily. But that did get tricky. Let's grab all the parts and we'll carry on our journey back to camp. It is a tough fight though, that's what I like. It's not a simple fight, is it? Okay, what do we got? I think these are going to help us. These are medicine, aren't they, I think? Yeah. We have got a breather, so we can go deep underwater as well, to be fair. The fights are good. They are tricky, as I say. They're not simple, and that's a good thing. Okay. Didn't we see a load of scrap piles here, which was one of the reasons we were doing this, was the scrap piles. Egg launcher. Scrap pile. I think it was the scrap piles we saw that we wanted to have a look at.
Be prepared.
Egg launcher. We're definitely making mistakes in the fights, you know, that's obvious, but I think we'll get back into it pretty quickly. My thing of using distance would have worked if we'd kept a distance. We kind of got quite close. and then obviously they close the gap as well, and that makes it difficult for my playstyle. So I need to learn a bit more melee based, I think, to keep us in the fight a bit better. Right, I think we've nearly got everything. They're just giving us shards. We have got plenty of shards, to be fair. What's this over here? I think this was the scrap pile we saw originally. There's also a data point here as well. Let's have a look at the data point. Obviously, I didn't see that originally. Servitor oil mask. A hot new trend is sweeping the face of Hollywood's elite. The uninitiated, servitor oil masks are exactly what they sound like. Before you check out for any old brand, hear from the creator of SOMs himself. The concept struck inventor and owner of Gold Gear Skin Oils, Gorm Wackcook, as he watched his Alfred scrub an avocado martini from his couch. I got to thinking, each joule of energy used by our bots, each turn of the gear is refining, purifying the oil, cycling through them. I had my servitor deposit its used oil into a basic coconut cream, which I lathered myself in liberally. Saw immediate results. My skin glowed brighter than my Alfred's boot screen, says the transhumanist fluid enthusiast. But not all oils are made alike. Depending on the bot's functions, the benefits significantly differ. Oil from a tidy bot keeps skin clear, while a pool bot helps moisturize, and that of a garden bot is said to aid digestion. Sadly, the market isn't all above board, warns Gorm. There are some fakers out there who cut their oil with something else. Oil being the new trend of moisturizer, it seems. Right, let's grab these parts that are here, and then let's work out where we're heading. And this nice little cavern we found ourselves in. I think there's a thing up there as well. Oh, I've just activated them. We've got to be careful going close to those. We then end up activating the eggs. Okay. Anything we need? I know there's one there. I think there was something up here to quickly grab. Yeah. This was originally where we started the fight for the first one. Although all the eggs have launched, to be fair. Right, where are we heading? So we're kind of just following this coastline round, aren't we? Seeing where it takes us on the way back to the camp. You don't want a game that you can beat anything in 2 hits. Plus, I don't know if you've noticed, these are more clever. Yes, they are moving away. They seem to have that knowledge that if we're attacking from distance, we then have to close the gap. Or, like the first one did, it closed the gap on me when I was keeping my distance. That's a lobster there, isn't it? There we go. Some of these things we do need. We are going to need food to make potions and things. So we can't just ignore all wildlife. So I need to have a look properly at my arrows. I know we've got high volley knockdown shot. These are my Death Seeker's Shadow. Targeting hunter arrows. They don't do any tear damage, do they? I was looking at the advanced precision arrows. They're from distance. They're the ones I should have been using. Tear precision arrows. That's what I should have been using. Tear off the side parts, to be fair. And I wasn't. Right, what do we got here? Machine unknown. A plasma canister burrower. So another new machine. So this is the third new machine of the 4 that comes with the DLC by looks of things. Plasma canister burrower. Funneling recon machine equipped with a glow blast canister that emits a high-pitched sound to alert allies and stun enemies. Shock damage it's weak to, and we don't want to be using fire by looks of things. So shock arrows we've got here. Make sure we've got some to use. We are going to get into this fight obviously as we follow the coast around. Although when it burrows down, that's an issue, because obviously I can't get its head still. There we go. Got a feeling there's more than one. It's going to be up in a second, isn't it? Yeah, there's definitely more than one. I just got the perfect shot last time, I think, that actually got it in the right place. Whoa, firing rocks at us now. That's not the same. But that's down as well. How many of these things are there? Right, let's do a critical strike. It's going to do some damage at least. Not enough to knock it down though. Right, we've got that one down. They're weak to ice, to be fair, so we can use our ice arrows. Trying to aim for the weak spot there. It's made that one brittle. Okay, brittle's good. Trying to aim for the canisters in the back. What arrows am I using? I'm using wrong arrows there. What else is that? What's that? Is that new? Is that different? That's a claw strider. They all run away from us. That's unusual. Apex claw striders. They've run away from us. We were fighting and they actually ran away. That's unusual. Normally they would go against you. But they've actually all run away. Whereas normally you'd find they would be attacking you. But no, they've just all run away. Which is, yeah, different. Okay. That is a sunwing. Weak against water. Yeah, I wasn't expecting machines to run from us because normally they'd want the fight. Okay, sunwing, water. Let's try and use our new sling. Don't need to hit it twice, I'd already notched the arrow to be fair. Down. When you get it right from distance, it works so well. But yeah, I'm not sure why machines ran away. Are we the new apex predator, maybe? Another sunwing there. There's a few sunwings here. We don't have to take them all on. There's no need to fight everything. I was just surprised at how much they ran away from us. Okay, what have we got? We've got about 10 minutes left. We are heading back to camp. Let's go and see what that mark is. I'm curious of that one. So we'll just go. We're going to head across there and see what the question mark is, and then we'll aim to head back to camp, ready for tomorrow morning's stream. What have we found here, though? Found a bit of a camp here, haven't we? Oh, looks of things. Yeah, we made them weak, so they ran away to draw us in. That's not a bad shout, to be fair. Seems like a bit of a camp, but there doesn't seem to be much we can pick up from it, annoyingly. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, Crazy Irishman, to be fair. Oh, is it just... It might just be wreckage, actually, from when they landed. I want to see what that question mark is, and then we'll head back. Should be able to swim across, to be fair. Forgot how nice they made the underwater. Obviously, if there's machines in there, we've got to be a bit careful. Currently, doesn't seem to be any machines in here. Currently, that is. But I forgot how nice underwater was. We've got stingrays as well, swimming around. Okay, well, so this question mark is head back to camp, and we'll be running out of time rapidly then. Okay, can't see the machines. At least that way we've done a little bit of exploring. There's still lots more to see and do, I'm sure. There's something coming from in there. What's that? Large metal clamp. There are machines nearby. I don't think we've got time to fully explore this, to be fair. And we need a campfire to save as well. That's the other thing. It's obviously just what's left of a building in Los Angeles. But there looks to be unidentified signal. So that's a new quest now marked up. It's not a main quest. Where's it come under? Collectibles. So it's an aerial capture. Ayla has discovered corrupted data from the final days of Los Angeles. What might repairing it reveal? Yeah, I don't know if it's flowers. It looks like we've got to do the fix corrupted data. By the looks of things, and it will reveal the last moments in Los Angeles. So at least we know that now. Let's head back to camp because we are rapidly running out of time. We do need a campfire as well to save. Let's grab the skiff. There's a skiff here. And we are live tomorrow morning and Friday morning for 3.5 hours again, both times, for more of this. So we've got plenty of time to do a lot more with this week. Where's my boat? Boat's over here. Apex Widemore. Stay away from that for the minute. Right, where's... Oh, the skiff is on the other side, I think. Yeah, it's miles away. Didn't find a campfire there, strangely. Okay, we'll head back across. I'm hoping there's no major machines in the water. Doesn't seem to be. We're heading back to their camp so because we can use the campfire to save as well, at least. But yeah, I think we found out quite a lot today in terms of new machines and the story that this is bringing. I think the story is interesting as well. The Quen are heavily involved. Seems they're being used as well. There's machines over there, isn't there? Just want to get across the ocean. Nearly there. It's more the campfire we need before we can stop today. That's the big thing. The ocean is alive, and a lot of it you can't interact with, admittedly, like the little fish and things you can't. The bigger fish you can catch, and we need those for upgrading anyway, but the little smaller fish is just a detail that's there rather than something we can utilise. They do look good though. I think we're here. But yeah, we'll have a proper look at that collectible tomorrow morning. And we'll continue the story as well. There's still lots more story to see, I'm sure. Alright, there should be a campfire here somewhere, once we actually get up. There'll be an upgrade table as well, so we'll actually... While we're here, we'll have a look at upgrades as well before we stop for this morning. If I remember correctly, upgrade table was around here and slightly up. That's food. Where's the workbench? Was round here and up, wasn't it? Because we might be able to upgrade some of the weapons and armor we've already got by the stuff we've achieved so far. There we go, weapon. Actually, did we look at what he sells, hunter-wise? Weapons. None of these are any good. Emperor's Reign is the new hunter bow. I had a storm. So at some point we need the brimshine to actually achieve these. They need 8. Metal shards I'm not too worried about. We'll gain quite a lot of those, but it's the 8 brimshine every time to buy those. Coils as well. Acid Elite. Some decent coils there as well by the looks of things.
You're lost.
Right, upgrades. Let's have a look. Machines and storyline look amazing. To be fair, it's been a really good DLC so far. Definitely worth the £15 to do it. Skyhammer, our new blast sling, we can now upgrade as well. Let's have a look at this. That's an upgrade done. Overdraw damage. We can do it a second time. Give us a core slot now. We can't upgrade. We need more brim. We've got brimshine. We've got enough brimshine. We need the bile gut primary nerve. So we only got the second one of that because we were fighting the bile guts, to be fair. So that's what we need. We need to fight another bile gut. The Black Tide Sharp Shot Bow, what do we need for the upgrade there? We need Sliverfang Earth Grinder. Just need one, to be fair. And then that's another upgrade. I'm not worried about upgrading the weapons we currently use other than the new ones from the DLC. For this armor upgrade, what do we need? Apex Waterwing Heart, 2 of them. That's something we need to look out for as well. I don't think we can do any upgrades here. We can. No, that's one I've got a job on. We need a crab shell for that, by the looks of things. Okay. Campfire is what we need next, so we can finish for this morning. I do like the fact you have to go to a campfire to save. It's, you know, I'm one of these people that doesn't trust auto saves as much, but a campfire, you kind of, it gives you a point of reference every time. Obviously, I'm trying to ignore Skylar for the minute because I don't want to speak to her. Where's my campfire? There, right in front of me. Okay, we are out of time for this morning, I'm afraid. That's over 3.5 hours into the DLC we have done this morning. Continuing our 93-hour save when we started today. I'll quickly see how should be. We're close to 100 hours. 96 hours, just short of 97. Map-wise so far, though, we've done some exploring, admittedly. Main story, we've got to meet Skylar again and speak to her. The Quen, Seyka, sorry. The Quen have made their base of Fleet's End. There is so much still to do and see. We've got 2 missions over here to go and help someone else as well. Plus the whole lot of the island still to find. The story makes sense. It fits in nicely to everything else that we know about Aloy and the past games. So it all works in my mind. Definitely worth the upgrade to the DLC if you have the PS5 version. If you have the PS4 version of Horizon Forbidden West, do not buy the DLC. It does not work on PlayStation 4. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive only. I know people are going to make that mistake and assume they can buy on the PS4, but it isn't compatible. It's just a PS5 upgrade only, just so people are aware. Thank you, Crazy Ice, very much appreciated. But that is it for this morning. We are back tomorrow morning with more Burning Shores from Horizon Forbidden West. Tomorrow evening will be Batman Arkham Knight, and then The Witcher is back on Saturday evening. We've got 2 more streams of Burning Shores this week. We'll see how far we can get into the DLC. Hopefully it's a good 20-30 hours DLC. I don't want it to be too quick and easy and done, so I'm hoping it does last a little while. For those that aren't aware, next week as well, we begin Jedi Survivor that on release day. If we still got more to do in Burning Shores next week, when Jedi Survivor releases, Burning Shores will move to evening streams. and Jedi Survivor will take on the mantle of our main livestream game. And it's Wednesday today, so check out the channel showcase this evening, or the channel that we're showcasing. That makes no sense. I'm not expecting anyone to subscribe to them. It's more about showing people there are other channels out there, and they may have something you enjoy or someone you know might enjoy their content. So share with them if you want to as well. But that is us for this morning. Thank you very much for the likes, the views, the comments, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC. Until then, have a good day, enjoy your week, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.